the biscuit, taste the pain. 3 years running, second place again. We used to lead, now we just chase. Didn't even touch first this time, what a waste. Don't touch that soccer sauce. He's Limp Bizkit, smooth but still no boss. 5 years dry, no shiny prize, just pretty passes and Twitter cries. Taste the biscuit, taste the bluff. It's all clean boots, but not enough. Arteta talks like we're built to win, but silverware's allergic to the North London grin. We brought win the dog, but we lose even more. 3 times second, never the king. And this year, we didn't even lead a thing. Same TikTok reels, same post-match tears, same false dawns for 5 long years. From invincible pride to annual pain, we chase our tail like it's part of the game. Limp Bizkit fence, fans still cheer, but the empty cabinet echoes loud and clear. Taste the biscuit, taste the drought. We talk the loudest, but still missed out. Stinker and hooked. Taste the biscuit, taste the pain. 3 years running.
Second place again. What a banger. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. You absolutely amazing, incredible people. Already 400 people up in this building. Like and subscribe, ya. Khalas, guys. Every stream, wallahi. Just like and subscribe. You know this is going to be a banger today. You know today we are about to cook up a cook fest like no other. Because there's a lot for us to unpack, Habibis. You get me? So, you know, let's unpack it together. Just close the live chat, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. And listen, today we're here to talk about Chelsea. You get me? World champs. So congratulations to Chelsea again. We're here to talk about the possibility of Rodrygo to Liverpool. Obviously, if the brain cells of the panelists remain during the Liverpool section, which is completely impossible. And we are here to talk about Gyokeres, Mosquera, and these guys to Arsenal as well. You get me? Also, Mbuemo, here we go soon. So does Staffy stop complaining? Anyway, joining me first and foremost, you could just switch on your camera. Stop tapping in the private chat. Look at this unprofessional fraud. Joining me first and foremost, we have to introduce him first because he's the world champion. So we have to show him respect. You get me? Man like Lewis, how you doing, mate?
It's good to be back on my throne. It's good to be back on top of the world. Big up to everybody. The Carefree Cook Sesh continues. The latest stop is on the Don Husam community show. Had to make a little stop off at the bridge. Got our little badge sorted. Get the badge.
You already got it. Oh, God.
Yeah, bro. Well, do you really think I was going to wait more than 24 hours? Well, what do you take me for, bruv? Clear Lake, take my money. Take my damn money. And it is great to be back as your king, as your ruler, as your tribal chief, as your own and only world champion in history. We are history makers, and we are back where we are always meant to be, on the top of the world. So big up to every single one of the rival peasants watching. You guys thought our club was finished. You hoped our club was finished. And you left a heartbeat. You left our club breathing. Big, big mistake. You should have killed us when you got the chance. Now we've respawned, and we have respawned as your world champions. Now the rivals are going to do the best that they can to try and act like it's not a serious competition. It's not a serious tournament. Meanwhile, they're begging Gianni Infantino to get let into the next World Cup and to add more teams into it. Why is that? Why is that? Because they all want what we have, which is this badge in the middle of their shirts. But guess what? My lease lasts for 4 years, mate. Yours has to be renewed every year. Some man will talk about running England, running Europe, and all of that. And that's great. Win whatever you want to win. But guess what? You win that on my planet. You win that on my soil, on my turf, on my earth, my planet. Everything that you win belongs to me because I am the only complete football club in this world. I am the only club that has done it all, seen it all, and won it all. And that is in spite of us being unfairly sanctioned, in spite of us having to deal with terrorists like the likes of Kai Havertz and Maurizio Pochettino. In spite of all of this, we have persevered because that is exactly what this football club does. And in spite of everybody doubting us, we turn up, we don't say a word, and we just play our game and we win. Up the Chelsea. Your king has spoken.
Well done. That's a fantastic monologue right there. He's just, everyone's holding smoke today. It's crazy. Anyway, joining us next.
4 years.
Can I introduce the rest of us peasants since you're the world champ?
Please do.
Fair.
Please do, Fire.
Anyway, joining me next, you get me representing City. Massive upgrade on Vator, as we all know. Man like Patrick is in the building. How you doing, Patrick, mate? You're on mute.
You're on mute.
I'm good, man. How you doing? Believe it or not, I was one of the shameless ones who said, I don't want to see PSG win this trophy. I had enough of PSG. I had enough of glazing, twerking for PSG. I also saw PSG fans trying to be cocky, saying they're the best team in the world. So, look, Lois, you can flex. I'll be happy. I don't care. I'd rather see Chelsea fans be happy. Because I saw even Uber Eats was tweeting, saying, you guys are calling us Farmers League. Look at what we are doing to your clubs in England. So, it's good that they got bumped. It's good they got humbled. It was good to see Enrique trying to fight. It was good to see them getting rattled. So I am happy, man. I am happy. And you know what's funny? It looks like I'm being attacked by fellow City fans and fellow England fans. They seem to not be happy with this. I was like, did you really want PSG to slap Liverpool, to slap City, to slap Aston Villa, and then to slap Chelsea? That was going to be embarrassing for England. So, you know what? Big up to England, big up to Chelsea, man. As I always tell people that they are the biggest club in London. We don't really care about that other red one, whatever their name is. It's Chelsea who we respect because they get the trophy. So I'm with Chelsea, man, and I'm happy. And I hope this continues for them because I want them to be back and fight for the title race. I am tired again for those red ones because they annoy the shit out of me.
Hold that. Premier League winner. Hold that.
I hate
God
them,
bless
man. I
you,
hate them.
Patrick, man.
I'm not
I
talking
know
about
I've
you.
been
I'm talking about
watching
Arsenal. I'm talking about Arsenal, man. Big
Yeah,
up to you,
okay.
man.
You're annoyed at Arsenal.
God bless
Okay,
you,
now
man.
you can.
Food
now we
and
can-
wine to your loved
You're
ones.
annoyed
This
at
is why the
Arsenal
city of
fan.
Manchester will be spared.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought we were
No,
all
I-
annoyed at Arsenal. How you guys leave me
Yeah, I
hanging?
did. No,
I
we
know
did.
you're
We gave
Arsenal, mate. Come
gave
on,
you.
man. Anyway, speaking of annoying Arsenal, joining us next on the channel, you get to be definitely annoying, definitely an Arsenal fan. He cried over Madueke, and then he's making excuses why he's good enough for the Arsenal now. Everyone knows, absolutely love working with this guy. Al Ain, left winger. You get me on loan from. Tell me a name of a London club that's like shit. From Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Man like Solz is in the building. Hi, Solz.
Big up, big up. You know, the most hated. Everyone's obsessed with us. The biggest club in London. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Arsenal Football Club. No one can chat to us. History never lies. History never dies. Football didn't start 20 years ago. Big up to the one of the longest serving English teams in the Premier League. Big up Arsenal. Big up Andrea Berta. Big up Arteta. big up Arsenal Football Club, and the rest of these scrubs on the screen that are saying they don't like Reds and they don't like this. Listen, man, you don't have to like us. We're not here to be liked. We're just here to dominate.
What have you
And what
dominated?
haven't you?
What do you have to do? Listen, we're not.
What happened to you?
Listen. I don't recognize friendly competitions.
I have seen my club get ripped
I don't
apart,
recognize them.
forced into a rebuild through an era under that Satanist Maurizio Pochettino, all to still win 2 trophies before you. So what do you mean about?
Hold on. Can I finish introducing my club? Invincible winners, double winners. We are Premier League winners, FA Cup winners, League Cup winners.
When?
It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter when we won it. No,
right
we
now,
won it.
I'm your reigning,
That's all that
defending,
matters.
undisputed world champion. What are you reigning right now?
This is going to be a tough stream, man.
He's winning second. You've done second 3 times, isn't it?
But hold on, Lewis, why are you wearing all this?
We don't care about what you've done 20, 25, 30, 40, 70
You
years
don't
ago.
care about it. But the people who are alive then care about it.
We don't. We care about the present. We're not here to do live streams on 2004. We're doing it on 2025.
You're frozen, but you keep freezing. By the way, your camera is freezing.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'll fix that.
Yeah,
I'll fix that.
it
But,
is.
anyway, big up the panel, big up Lewis, big up the team. Nice to be here, man.
Big up my fellow subject.
Anyway, this guy, absolute legend, fraud at the same time. Joining us on the channel, unlike Staffy. How are you doing, Staffy, mate?
You know what's so sad, man?
Tell me.
What's so sad in life? I'm having to rely on going to the Club World Cup where my team didn't even participate to leave with these souvenirs. I'm leaving with a towel that has the Club World Cup on it.
Oh, how beautiful.
And I didn't even participate in it. I have a scarf somewhere that they gave me that had the Club World Cup on it. I'm having to enjoy football through the lens of other teams, not mine. I can't get to sit here. Listen, I don't want to be where Lewis is. See that crown he's wearing? When do I get to wear that Burger King crown?
Exactly.
When do I get to wear it? I get to sit here and enjoy football all weekend, about all of last week, I should say, with RSM, with Jimmy, with Marshall, with all the Chelsea. Bro, they were trying to convince me to sign for them. That would have been more signings for the Chelsea fan base than Manchester United this summer. This is what we're resulting to. We are going that far for me to enjoy football. Even Phineas was there in the stadium telling me to become a United fan.
Weasel.
I had people that tell me, yeah. We're in Lewis's chat. Come join us, become a Chelsea fan, because they can sense the misery. They can see the misery.
And we want to save you from
I'm
it.
trying to relax, and they're like, "Oh, but you know what, Staffy? Would you take Nico Jackson?" It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. Thank you for inviting me. But it's horrible to be a fan nowadays. It really is horrible to be a fan nowadays. Because I'm sitting here still waiting on a signing from 40 days ago, while clubs are going ahead, winning trophies, making signings mid-tournament, then winning the tournament, and then the day the tournament ends, I'm seeing Gyokeres news, I'm seeing Ekitike news, I'm seeing all this shit while I'm sitting here and doing absolutely fuck all. But guess what? We can't call out Ineos because they're not the Glazers. So their name is different, even though the activity is the same, but we can't call it out. That is what I've became as a football fan in 2025. Thank you so much, Husam, for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait to talk about football because I'm enjoying my life right now. Let's just get this show started already.
This is why you should just be Chelsea, man. You're always welcome, bro.
Can I tell you a story that you won't believe, but wallahi, there is proof of it? You know that there is an Arsenal fan on the Chelsea watch-along who became a Liverpool fan? Wallahi al-azim. He fully transitioned. Wallahi al-azim. In the live chat, you can ask them right now. Chat, am I lying? Am I lying, chat? I swear to God, literally on the watch-along, the guy literally went from Arsenal to Liverpool. He's like, fuck this. I refuse to support Arsenal Football Club anymore. He became a Liverpool fan. You can ask the chat. The chat don't lie. I promise you they will vouch. I promise you they will vouch.
Bro, every time I went to a game, I'm not even I hate when I see this, but people were doing this. I see people I went to 3 Chelsea games because, to be fair, all of them were just by where I live. So I was technically an honorary Chelsea fan, like Lewis says. But the amount of rival jerseys that I saw, I was seeing people in Arsenal jerseys. Very confused why you would do that to yourself. City jerseys, Liverpool jerseys. The worst one, I saw Tottenham as well, but the worst one was United jerseys. There was people that willingly wore United jerseys to go out in public. You know what I was wearing? Wallahi, I wore my Knicks jersey. And I wore my Knicks jersey proudly. I was like, I'm walking the streets of Jersey. I'm walking the streets of MetLife. I will walk in my Knicks jersey. I will not degrade myself to walk in a jersey where my owners don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about the fans. They don't give a fuck about the team. And we're literally in front of our eyes becoming a mid-table team while I was witnessing greatness. I was witnessing greatness yesterday. I'm sitting there, and I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad the cameras weren't rolling because I might have caught myself slipping when Joao Pedro chipped that goalkeeper. I might have caught myself slipping when I saw Cole Palmer score that second goal. He did that little shimmy, and then he scored. I'm not going to lie. I was off my seat. Thankfully, there was no cameras rolling.
Palmer, you know.
And bro,
Staffy, I also jumped off the couch, man. I also jumped off the couch. I was like,
bro, I'm telling you, and you know what it is? All 3 goals were scored when they were attacking my side. So I saw all these goals right in front of my eyes. I witnessed greatness. And then you know what happened after the game ended? I remembered the Drewski meme when he got back in the car with his kids and his wife. That was me. I was like, now that the Club World Cup is over, now that I can't watch all these teams that I don't support, but I enjoyed watching their football, in 2 weeks, guess who's coming to New Jersey? Fucking Manchester United. Rasmus Højlund is coming to my town 2 weeks after I witnessed PSG and Chelsea final. Rasmus Højlund. This bum team. Luke Shaw gets to come back.
Staffy, here's the thing,
walk the streets of my fucking town.
Can I just add the last panelist, please?
These bums get to walk the same stadium where I was witnessing greatness. Fuck this shit.
I hear all of that, but we have made millions of US fans into Chelsea fans. Just be one of them, man. Enjoy life. Why are you suffering for?
But you know what? But you know what?
Anyway, let me wait. Before Khalas, we're going to get into the Chelsea bit now. Let me just read this. Big up to Todd Miller, who says, Husam, by the way, I don't know why this chat has ads. It's not on me, wallahi.
Husam, it's YouTube, man. It's not even you.
Yes?
It's because of YouTube. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, YouTube's doing it. It's the same thing in the terrace chat as well. It ain't me. I don't know why this happens. Like, I didn't put it in... Yeah, I didn't put the ads thing or anything. It's just happening by itself. Husam Estevaus coming to the World Champs. Have some shame. Have some shame.
Up the Chelsea. Is he wrong?
No, he's not. Pat, which Pep student to City? Mikel Arteta, Enzo Maresca, or who's VK? Vincent Kompany.
let me say.
If you had to choose one, who would you choose objectively now?
You know what? I'm still picking Vincent Kompany because Arteta. Many. Nah, shut up with Arteta, man.
Your name ain't Pat, brother. Your name ain't Pat. Huh? Let Pat answer.
I'm just saying.
Canadian dollars.
You're even mixing Arteta with
I'm choosing Kompany. I'm choosing Kompany, man. Arteta, I'm sorry. I can't choose a guy who just finishes second. No way.
Big up to Phineas says, don't worry, he signed the loan paper. We got him, is what the Weasel is saying. Fuck you, Lil Weasel. I saw your video as well. I ain't got no camels. You know? Let me not say anything else, Habibi. Me and you, we are enemies for life.
Bro, listen, bro. They cooked Phineas when we went to get food after the game. Let me tell you guys a quick story. We went to the mall. The mall is basically across the street from the stadium. So we all went, me, Jimmy, Marshall, RSM, couple Chelsea fans. And we go there. And by the time it's time to pay the bill, Jimmy and Phineas had to leave. So Phineas is the only one who said, I'm going to pay cash. And then you guys just pay the rest when you guys leave. We all go to pay. And there was like $25 still left on the bill. And we were like, wait, one of our boys said he's giving you cash. He was like, nah, he didn't leave nothing. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pay for it. But I was ready to cook Phineas. I was like, when I see Phineas on YouTube, I'm going to cook him. I'll be like, yo, you better send me that $25 now in super chat. And then apparently he just gave her the money and she lied about it, but we didn't see it. So we ended up paying twice. So she pocketed all of Phineas' money. So because of Phineas, instead of giving us the money, we got cooked and we ended up paying extra. So now she took Phineas's $25 or whatever it was. And I had to pay for Phineas's meal, even though I didn't eat it. That's how great my life has been. Thank you. Thank you so much, Phineas. Could have just handed us the cash, but no. No, you can't do that. You have to give it to some stranger that we don't fucking know.
Okay. Finihas, you can send them to me as well. I promise you I won't send $1 to Staffy. Big up to Kachero says, Lewis, Habib Chelsea looking like champs. He is. He's wearing the crown and everything. Malik al-Shawabka, hello wallah habibi. Lewis was right. Chelsea are the real UCL winners. Hey, fair.
Hey, Conference League winners whoop the Champions League winners. Maybe it should be Chelsea Tottenham in the Super Cup.
United so ass. Staffy's monologue didn't hit me. Fairs. Husam, did Cucurella fake a foul this time? I do think that he overdid it, but it didn't matter anyway. They got slapped, bro. Big up to Football Knowledge says, respect Chelsea, but LFC beat them in 4 finals. Yeah, we did.
Who cares?
We did.
Who cares?
We
Who
did.
cares?
We did.
Thank you, Patrick.
Hey, Lewis,
asked?
I'm the one person in the finals you can't say shit about.
Who asked?
I don't get people. Are people salty or jealous? Just accept the fact that Chelsea represented the,
Okay, we'll
the
talk
English
about
team.
it now. Big up to Chloe says, I still rate Poch, but props to Maresca.
Big up.
Fairs.
They got
Straighten up
respect.
that crown, King, is what Fuzzbrain is saying.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, he looks
And
like a sleep
finally,
bee.
big up to Jibril Ahmed who says, Husam, rather have Wolves or West Ham squad now. Poch should be manager of the season. Answer for your camps, Husam. Care to explain? I advise you all to proceed with caution, just like Naomi, new world champ. So is Lewis, up the Chelsea.
Up the
Listen,
shelves.
Jibril, my brother, it's crazy nowadays. Videos are edited with artificial intelligence, and people can change people's words. You get me? I never said any of this. I'm innocent. I'm completely innocent. Yeah, listen.
I'm
I will, you
of
wanna know
soldiers
something?
to
I will
Jordan
literally
to
respond
bring
to
you
this.
back to the UK for your crimes.
I will respond to this. You get me? I will respond. This fucker on Lewis Reacts was reacting to what I said from fucking 5 years ago. Bro, this guy.
I was reacting
I was
to
like
your
20
reaction when we got
kilograms fatter as
sanctioned.
well. Done
And
with
the
it.
manager of
Let's
the
speak
season
about
stuff, that was only a year ago. Poch
Okay.
reserves manager of the season for 6th,
Listen,
allegedly.
I'll speak about it now in the Chelsea section. I promise you all. Big up to all of you guys, though. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Like you guys know how this show works, so I don't want to keep interrupting to say like and subscribe. So just like and subscribe, please. This just takes you 3 seconds. It's a free button. It helps the channel grow. Also, thank you guys for 55k. We're already at 55.2k.
Lovely shit.
Big up. I didn't hear what Lewis said, but I'm assuming he said.
No, big up. Congrats.
Big up. I appreciate you, Lewis. And yo, am I lagging?
Don't think so.
Am I lagging for any of you, or is it just StreamYard bullshitting again?
No, I don't think there's a delay.
Okay, khalas. If there's no delay, we're good. So yeah, do hit
there's
the
no
like
delay,
button,
there's no
subscribe.
delay.
And let's just talk straight away. Let's just go to the game yesterday. Lewis, the floor is yours, brother. Talk to us about the game.
I remember saying that I don't fear PSG. And you said you'd remember this. Do you remember it?
Yes, I did.
There was a reason for that. Because our team's been developing, our team's been getting better. Our midfield can do a lot against any midfield in the world. And I feel like people have now finally started to understand that. I told you Vitinha is getting spit roasted when we see him in the Club World Cup final. And what happened? Man got spit roasted. Anytime he got the ball, Enzo, boom. Caicedo, boom. Nowhere near him. I have seen Enzo Maresca deliver to me one of the greatest final performances I have ever seen for this football club. Ever seen. In terms of the nature of the opposition that we played, the form of the opposition, the lack of belief for us to go and get anything from that game, lack of experience and how proven our players are and all of that. And player to player, everybody turned up and everybody pulled their weight. There's been so many legendary performances from us where 1 or 2 players haven't really performed. And we don't really talk about it because who cares? We've won anyway. It's a big game. It's a big result. In this, everybody turned up. From Robert Sanchez all the way to Joao Pedro, every single one of them showed up. Every single one of them followed the game plan to a T. And I'm seeing improvement mentally, tactically, and from all levels the team has just been getting better over the last couple months. I've already spoken about our back line. None of the names stand out. They're not household names or anything, but they're just getting better and they're minimizing their mistakes. They're building an understanding with each other, and now they're starting to look so much more cohesive together. And we needed that to be able to handle PSG. Even a PSG team that we still played high against, by the way. We didn't drop back and defend. They asked Maresca if he was going to suffer without the ball, and he said, who said that? Because we weren't going to do that. We were just going to play PSG at their own game, with a stronger, more physical midfield, and with better options in the wide areas. Nuno Mendes got spliffed. Beraldo got bullied so badly, he's asking to leave PSG. He don't even want to return back to the ends. He don't even want to face the PSG ultras after that. He knows his house is in jeopardy. He knows his family's in jeopardy. He knows his own safety is in jeopardy because the way that he got passed around like a spliff by the whole Chelsea attack. Cole Palmer's taking a couple puffs. Then Joao Pedro's taking a couple puffs. Then Liam Delap is taking a couple puffs. We were on them from minute one. We did not let them get comfortable or get into the game at all. We were clinical when we had the right moments, and we still could have been 5-0 up at halftime anyway, which is insane to say because we are talking about PSG, the best team in Europe. And we produce the most emphatic performance under Enzo Maresca. And so many people have said that they don't trust Maresca. They've been critics. They've been abusive. They've been everything. And I've understood for the first season because ultimately we still have to reach our targets. I am now in a point where nobody can be seriously Maresca out at this time. Nobody can. He has not just reached his targets, he has exceeded them. And we have seen a change in the tone when they speak about Chelsea. 6-7 months ago, it was, we're not in a title race, so we're just the chill guys. We're just collecting our 3 points. We're just vibing. Because we were correct to do it. When all you man were trying to say title race, we were telling you we are not ready because we have to improve mentally and we have to understand the system more. Too many bozo moments at the back, not enough clinical finishers up top, and the manager that still needs a season to embed his style of play within the team. We did exactly what we said we were going to do, which was top 4, and then we went and we walked the Club World Cup in convincing fashion. They're going to say, oh, it wasn't a hard run to the final, when at the start of the tournament, everybody was noshing off all those Brazilian teams. Oh, the Brazilian teams are the ones that are standing out the most in this tournament. They're dominating everybody. Now it's Chelsea beating all of them. Suddenly it's, oh, no, they've got an easy run. They got an easy run. And it's fine. I get it. Nobody wants to hear it. And that's fine anyway, because whether you don't want to hear it or not, the facts don't care about your feelings. We produced the most emphatic performance against PSG that no other English team could do. I was watching Mandem on Twitter trying to argue over who lost best to PSG. Man like Liverpool and Arsenal fans arguing, oh, we gave PSG the best match. Oh no, we gave PSG the best match. No, we gave PSG the best match. Because we are the ones that actually spliffed them. Not had a nice little period in the game, not won one of the legs. We are the ones that humbled PSG, and we are the ones that did it on the biggest stage. The first and only ever world champions. Moises Caicedo, like I've been telling people, he does not regret his decision. And now he sits here as the only world champion or recognized world champion in football history. Talk to me about what Liverpool has done. I respect Liverpool's achievements. It's time to respect Caicedo's achievements as well. Hand in hand. Cole Palmer. Ooh, ice cold. Brr. All of that. Big game players turn up in the big moments, and he turned up in another final, blood. Turned up again. Dominated PSG, dominated Beraldo, dominated the midfield. Should have got a hat-trick, but will take the 2 goals and the assist. Trevor Chalobah, it will be a disgrace if we sell him. It will be an absolute disgrace of the highest order because this brother is now bringing me the same form, the exact same form that I saw under Thomas Tuchel. Levi Colwill, the maturity that I have seen over the last couple months, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of every single one of this squad because it is so poetic that we're world champions and the whole world was doubting us. The whole world never believed that Chelsea would get anywhere close to where they were in the Roman era. And now we've sat here 2 trophies in a season and the only world heavyweight champions in this entire footballing world. You should have killed us when you had the chance. But what did you do? You left the heartbeat. You left us breathing. And now what? Now what? Right back on top of the world with a lease that lasts for 4 fucking years, mate. Shout out to Maresca. Shout out to Willie Isa. Shout out to the substitutes, man, like Andre Santos, Dewsbury Hall. Liam Delap pulled up like pulling Stone Cold Steve Austin into the ring, and at number 30 in the Royal Rumble just started bullying everybody. And we got in PSG's heads. We got in the heads of Luis Enrique, one of the most composed managers I've ever seen. We've got him throwing hands because he can't take a defeat to the gargantuan Blues, bruv.
Sorry,
He
this guy's.
couldn't take the loss. He couldn't take the defeat. Silence! Your king
I
is
can't
talking.
take this crap anymore.
Your king is
You're
talking.
waffling.
Silence!
You're waffling.
Silence! This is the king's speech.
All this for a friendly competition.
The inferior, unwashed masses will get the opportunity to speak when your king is done talking. Silence. You couldn't even beat PSG.
Respect our
Please.
king, Solz.
Thank
Respect
you.
I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you.
Thank you, my brother.
scrub.
Food, wine, and a
I don't
Chelsea
acknowledge
shirt will be
nothing.
delivered to your loved
Done,
ones.
Chelsea.
Silence.
Done, Chelsea.
Your world champions are talking, bruv. As I was saying, every player to a T has been growing. I remember 6 months ago, people were telling me, who has Enzo Maresca developed? Oh, I think they're only playing well because of Poch muscle memory. Let me ask now who hasn't developed. Let me ask now, because that's going to be a much shorter list than the list of players that have improved under Maresca. Because like I was telling you, it's not about keep the same energy bollocks. It's about what you're seeing on the pitch. And I saw a gradual improvement throughout the season. And whether people like it or not, whether people want to devalue it or not, facts don't care about your fucking feelings. We are your world champions. When we pull up to your grounds for the next 4 years, we are pulling up with a badge of honor that says to you, world champions. You have the Chelsea players mocking Madueke, saying that he can show his Club World Cup winners medal to the Arsenal players because they've never seen one. Only Kai Havertz has one, and he had to win it with the gargantuan Chelsea to do it in the first place. Don't worry, we will post that to Noni. He can take that to Stale End and bring it to Show and Tell. He'll probably win it for that week and get a week with win the dog back at the yard. But where your marquee signing was in wireless yesterday, vibing to Drake and Burna Boy, my guys were out there bringing it home for the nation, blood. My guys were out there making history, making moves. And what were you doing while we were in this rebuild? Nish, nada, zilch, nothing. Making up the numbers. I was telling man, enjoy our banter era. Certain man's only big moments in that banter era was a free kick in the quarterfinals of the Champions League and a 5-0 win under Pochettino. That's all you could bring to me in a banter era. And they have the nerve to try and say that London is red. North London ain't even red. The last trophy parade that was going on there was lily white. It weren't even red. I want to talk about, we run this city. We're London's biggest. You are London's nothing. You're London's biggest disappointments. Do you understand? Biggest disappointments. Every Arsenal fan that chats shit has watched Chelsea lift more trophies than them in their lifetime, and they have the nerve to talk. You talk for the sake of talking.
Football didn't start in my lifetime.
Silence! King is talking.
I'm done
You've
with this
done
shit.
nothing,
I've had
you've
enough.
won
I've had
nothing,
enough.
you've
I'm not
seen
listening to
nothing
this
unless it's
anymore.
been in a blue
Shut
shirt.
up. That's it. I've had enough.
You have seen nothing except your king's
what this
reign
reminds me of? You know what this reminds me
supreme.
of? You know when you let your little brother win something for the first time and he's dancing around talking too much? That's it. You've spoken enough now, little boy. Now let the big boys talk.
It sounds like your little brothers outgrew you, mate. It sounds like we've outgrown you.
Got more trophies than you. How can you have outgrown us?
We have a better range. We have 6 trophies. How do I have to use 2 hands to explain the amount of trophies that you don't have and we have, and you have the nerve to talk about London being red? Have some dignity, you European virgins. You've done nothing. You've done absolutely nothing.
We've actually won a European
themselves for
trophy.
the right European competition.
Oh wow!
We've
One
actually
cup
won-
winners' cup, man.
We've won a European trophy. Thank you very much. We won every sort of
Wow,
trophy.
you won one cup winners' cup, mate. Well done, mate. Well done. You're still trying to live off that. It's probably rusty as hell.
Husam, you know, I hate PSG.
Let me talk.
I hate PSG because
Let me just say.
look what PSG have
I
done. Look what
open the
PSG
floor
have done.
to the commoners.
Look what PSG
Let
have
me-
done. I don't understand all the good performances that PSG have come out with this season. All the amazing domination of European teams, Real Madrid, Arsenal. They beat everyone. They beat everyone in sight. And I was literally waking up on a Sunday. I genuinely said to my friend before the game, do you think it's going to be 3-0 or 4-0? Or maybe even 5-0? Let's just watch this PSG battering. Just for them to come out and lose the game in the manner that they did. I cannot believe what I was seeing on my screen. I genuinely thought, I genuinely started to question what's going on here. Is someone being paid off? What's happening here? Because PSG...
What's happening is we're built different. That's what's happening.
I didn't understand.
You don't understand. It's a tournament that isn't in England. You won't understand. That's all you guys are, domestic merchants. You do nothing outside the country. I told you, you leave this country.
PSG, you scrubs. All you had to do was not let this flipping club win a trophy, and you've let them win another European trophy.
Wait. Do
Why don't you win a trophy?
Wait. Do you watch football
Why
though? If you watch
win
football
one?
properly, you know that Chelsea do this. They did this to City. City were favourites. They did it to City. Chelsea always bump people when people. You know what Chelsea do? They dunk on teams when people expect them not to do it. This is what they do. This is what heritage is, man. I'm sorry. This is what I've told Arsenal fans. You guys can floss about the FA Cups, but City found you, took over your sport, won a Champions League. Now Chelsea found you.
Sorry, are you Chelsea's solicitor? I don't understand. Are you Chelsea fan?
No, I can't hear you from outside.
No, you definitely can hear me. You're Chelsea's solicitor.
All I'm saying is it's very sad to see Arsenal, that how big they are, or how they claim they're big, that even Tottenham have decided to win a trophy in Europe this season recently.
Chelsea are not on our level. Chelsea are not on our level.
Yeah, we've moved past
because they're better than you. Because they're better than you.
We are at a higher level than Chelsea and have been for the last 3 years.
What level is that?
We've been competing for the league.
Oh, competition hype. Oh, wow, you played your part.
Do you know what I mean?
This is what I say about you lot. Dolph Ziggler in the Royal Rumble. You're there to have a big moment or two and then get beaten and knocked out by one of the main eventers who's going to be in the final 3.
I've got his solicitor next to him.
Yeah,
who's literally
I am.
just hyping him up. I don't understand. You guys, do you not remember how many Chelsea fans wanted Maresca sacked this season?
We don't care.
Yeah, you're not talking to one of them.
Are you forgetting that, guys? Literally, Chelsea went through a very bad run this season. Don't let these two friendly competitions blow smoke up your ass. You know what shit this season. You know what crap. You can't compare
We're shit,
to us.
but we won 2 trophies.
What happened when you played us? What happened when you played us?
Who gives a fuck about
What
you
happened
lot?
when you played us? You couldn't do nothing.
Who gives a shit about Arsenal?
Man
You
is
scrubs
Rodrygo.
when you played us. You were nobody.
What happened to you when you played PSG then? What happened?
Every single one of you here. Jacob when they played us, shit. Even United, shit. Liverpool, shit. None of you
Don't
can beat
talk,
us.
Habibi.
I'm a
Watch
free
it.
agent.
We
I'm
drew
a free
twice.
agent now,
Close your
so
mouth.
I don't have a chance.
Alright, Husam, this guy's flexing, beating me 1-0 with a corner and both teams doing nothing all
Couldn't win the
game.
game. You didn't win the game.
He also flexed
And you
beating
know what
15
you
and
couldn't
17
win? A
place
trophy.
teams, by the way.
Okay. Let me
Win
speak
a
now.
trophy. Man, I want to
Let
talk
me
about,
speak.
oh, I competed, I did this and I did that, but in reality, you did nothing. You did
Let me
nothing.
speak. Let me speak, because you can't refer to me as a commoner, because I got just as many Champions League as this whole panel put together. So you have to respect.
I've
the
got
fact
one
that
World
I'm
Cup,
here.
which is more than all of you.
Yes,
Yes,
I've won it
Husam!
already.
Zero. That's why he
I've
has
won it
more than
already.
all of us.
I've won
You
it
won
already.
the
Anyway, let me speak.
Intercontinental
Let me
Cup,
speak.
it's
You
been
can't
changed.
laugh.
Let me speak. Let me speak. I'm not
Tottenham
Arsenal.
should have
Let me
been
speak.
invited to the
Let me
World
speak.
Cup.
Let me speak. Here's the thing. First and foremost, look. Caicedo definitely regrets his decision, because Liverpool have won the Premier League and the Carabao Cup in the same time that Chelsea have won the Conference League and the Club World Cup. And the Premier League is the second biggest or the biggest competition you can win. So as things stand, we have to say that next season you win it, we'll have a different conversation. But as things stand, it's a different conversation, because we won the English Premier League. That's number one. Number
As
two.
things stand, Caicedo's the only World Cup winner.
Okay. It's still not as big as the Premier League or the Champions League. Now,
It's
as
still a
things
massive
stand,
achievement and history.
we've won the
breaking.
Club World Cup as well, so it doesn't matter.
No,
Also,
it's
if
been
you wanna
changed
say-
to the Intercontinental Cup. Sorry.
Okay, you changed it, no problem. Then you have 0 Champions Leagues.
No, it's the Intercontinental Cup. What are
No, you have
talking
0
about?
Champions Leagues then, because the format
Can you guys
changed this
respect that
season.
Solz is on the panel and
See, we
stop
can play this
mentioning,
game.
mentioning
Anyway.
European
Oh,
and
go,
but that is
look.
fine by me. We'll go
Please.
win that next year. You
Yeah,
think I
there
give
you
a
go
fuck?
then. Okay,
We'll
guys.
go win
so
that next
everyone
year.
on this
If
panel
I don't
has
have a
0
UCL,
Champions League.
then that means you don't have a UCL too.
Yeah, everyone
So
has
that's
0.
fine by me.
Okay, everyone
That's
has
fine
0
by
then.
me, bro.
Everyone has
Because if
0
that
because-
happens, I still have one World Cup and you don't.
Guys, allow
I
us.
hate Chelsea, man. I
No.
hate
Husam,
Chelsea.
Husam,
Okay,
Husam.
here's the thing.
Husam,
There are
you're
4
being-
clubs on this panel that have won the Club World Cup. Okay, Arsenal haven't and Spurs haven't. United,
Husam,
Chelsea, City,
you're
and Liverpool have
being
done it. Now the name
insensitive.
has changed and the format has changed. It doesn't mean it's a different competition. Now back to the topic anyway.
I
Look,
hate Chelsea
here's-
so much, man.
Here's the
Cry
thing. Look,
me a river. Servants, get him a tissue.
here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to say about this. Look, I'm not gonna do what Solz is doing and say it's a friendly competition, because we have to keep the same energy. What happened on Saturday, on Friday, on Thursday, when we found out that Chelsea are playing PSG, we all said our opinions. I said Chelsea have a 5 to 10% chance of winning, and they proved us wrong. And at the end of the day, they slapped the best team in the world by 3 goals. This wasn't a 1-0 from a corner, you scored the penalty. No, this was domination, this was a slapping, and everyone performed at next level. I think Palmer was incredible in the game. Joao Pedro, I told you Chelsea fans, you accused me of gaslighting, told you Firmino region. Sanchez was amazing. Everyone that played for Chelsea was just incredible yesterday. But for me, those 3 stood out. Palmer again in the big game, in the final delivered. Maybe he should do more against the big 6 in the Premier League, but that's a different topic for a different day. But it was deserved win. And it was a slapping, and Chelsea deserved to win. I've never seen Luis Enrique this rattled. He literally choked fucking Joao Pedro. Like, I've never seen Enrique this angry. It's just unbelievable.
The nastiest 10-match ban. And you can
I've
hold
never
that.
seen him this mad, for him to literally do this to Joao Pedro, like just choke the guy. It's just
Yeah, save
unbelievable.
that shit for the bedroom. Fuck you know.
Yeah, I've never seen him this angry, to be honest, since he's been a manager. So for me, Chelsea deserved to win. Chelsea slapped up PSG, and it's not a friendly. You know, I've already said what my problem with the competition is, but I still don't consider it a friendly, because it's still a competition that you have to, for the most part at least, win something to qualify for. So I think obviously Chelsea just humiliated PSG, and we all have to be humbled. Football is a humbler. Football humbled all of us, including Lewis, because he said on the last 2 about Maresca. Since he wants to go back to 2022, I could go back to 2024. You get me? Football has humbled us all. What Enzo Maresca has done is completely outclass, out-tactic, and out-coach Luis Enrique. This is something we have to acknowledge. Everyone cut the bullshit. Don't come here after the result went the other way and come say it's a friendly competition. Yeah, but you said PSG are going to win 3-0. You said PSG are going to slap Chelsea. So now keep the same energy, because I said the same thing. Enzo Maresca has been absolutely incredible. He's won the Conference League and got top 4, which was their target. And now they've won this competition after beating PSG. So Chelsea deserve praise. Chelsea deserve credit. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here now, like the in terms of like the rest of the transfer window and what they do next season. But Chelsea fans, given what's happened pre-game, deserve to celebrate. And I hate this because I keep the same energy about Liverpool. Listen, it's not Chelsea's fault that City lost and Inter lost. Like whoever lost, that's a you problem, Habibi. Like they didn't choose to play the likes of Fluminense and shit like this. Like it wasn't on them. You know, they beat who's in front of them, and they went to the final and they beat the best best team in the world right now, who has shown it by slapping Inter in a Champions League final by the biggest margin ever in a Champions League final. We have seen underdog teams before. We have seen underdog stories. We have seen the likes of Tottenham Hotspur not lose 5-0. We have seen the likes of so many other clubs. Dortmund didn't lose 5-0 in a Champions League final. These guys lost 5-0, got absolutely slapped up, and Chelsea deserve praise and credit. And you know, they stopped the best team in the world and they slapped them up. And yeah, that's for me. I can't even say anything. Like I can't even banter. I can't even say any bullshit. Like it's just a shock result that they deserve so much credit for, you know. So yeah, that's what I have to say. So
an amazing speech. Food and water to you and your loved ones. But we are the only World Cup winners.
Before we move on, because I know we're gonna move on to more topic, I want to talk about like, what does that mean to Chelsea next season?
Yes.
Title race, But I do want to give a shout out to all the fans that went to the games, because as I said, I went to 3 games. There's this whole perception that there's no real fans, and it pisses me off because like I see people like Jimmy traveling all the way from Delaware to Philly to New York to Jersey, and these guys don't get credit. We get labeled as not real fans. All 3 games I went to, the attendance was 62,000, 70,000, and then yesterday was 81,000. Not so bad for not real fans. I was at the stadium and I could tell you, Chelsea fans yesterday, they outnumbered PSG fans massively. I know they don't have a lot of songs and we make that joke about them, but they were the loudest. Every boo, every cheer, everything. Chelsea fans were the loudest. They were very active. They've been active the whole competition. And I'm telling you, bro, shout out to my area, because I like to talk always about the tri-state area. People judged us by a stupid game that was made at 12 o'clock on a workday in Atlanta, Georgia, as if fucking people are going to go to, well, to them, it's a soccer game in Atlanta, Georgia during a workday. Come on. Philly turned up. Jersey turned up. The whole, bro, the East Coast, the DMV, the Tri-State area, they all turned up. So shout out to them, man. Don't let them lie to you and tell you. I mean, it's not just Chelsea fans, but there's a lot of fans out here. But shout out to Chelsea fans because they really did turn up, bro. They really did turn up.
Shout out to Sopranos.
What'd you say? Shout out Sopranos?
Yeah. You're shouting the Tri-State area
guys,
out.
We're more than just Sopranos, according to, well, not according to Jacob, but yeah, to him, he just thinks we speak about Gabagoo, and it's not that. But anyways, now I issued a question. And Solz, this is what I'd love to hear from you. I think the Premier League season, next season, is going to be more open than recent years. I think it's very, very hard for a team to retain a Premier League. We've seen it. This is why we speak about City's 4P as it's like something astronomical, because you don't get to see back-to-back wins, let alone 4 in a row. So if anything, history has proved how difficult it is for you to win back-to-back. So it won't be easy for Liverpool. I think Chelsea, I'm not going to lie, this win and this summer that they just had and the signings they made, I think they entered the race with just that. Like I got to put their name in the mix right now. You know, obviously Arsenal are there, City are there. So I want to hear from you, Solz, or anyone else. What do you guys think about the title race going to next season?
Yeah, look, I don't think Chelsea will be in the title race. I think they still need a lot more signings to be able to be in there. I think playing knockout games against teams that press you high and you have a lot of space to kind of run in behind and play counter-attacking football, that can work, especially with a team like Chelsea who have very good counter-attacking players. But when you're playing a 38-game season and most of the teams that you're playing against are low blocks, you need a different level of skill set and a different personnel to be able to... They
face the low block every game except for the PSG game, by the way.
I don't know. I feel like Fluminense.
I watched them games. I was there.
So did I. But I mean, knockout games are different to me than
so you're watching every game of the pre-season tournaments, then?
No. But I'm saying, I'm just telling you, you need a new keeper. I still think you need an attacker, right? I feel like, again, Joao Pedro's quality and he's shown. I think that signing won them the Club World Cup. That's some very smart business from Enzo Maresca. Like for him to go and buy a player, everybody was saying, "Oh, why are we signing players before the Club World Cup?" They signed
Liam Delap. He won them a game that got them the same amount of money that they spent on him.
Correct. And they
Man,
both.
I'm not gonna
both
count that Tunisian game because
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna
but-
lie, Jacob, you would have scored that chance. That goalkeeper was so bad, you
Oh,
would have scored
so
that chance.
clever.
No,
No,
but I
no,
mean,
but-
even yesterday, Liam Delap had that first chance when he first came onto the pitch that Donnarumma had a fantastic save on. I mean, those chances right there from a guy who's coming off of the bench, like Solz was saying, in place of a Joao Pedro who was absolutely on fire every second he was on that pitch. I mean, to me, it was scary to see as a rival fan because I'm tired of giving
You
6
call him
points
Joe
to
Pedro now.
Chelsea.
You used to have a different name for him.
Well, the
changed his
R
name?
is silent, but Husam has begged me to stop being myself. But yes,
No,
the
no,
R
Oh,
is
here we
silent
go
and
with
Joao
the drama.
Pedro.
Oh, stop being
Just
myself.
Google,
You're
just
so
Google it if
dramatic.
you don't believe me. Joao Pedro
Oh, he
15,
asked
just
me
like
to stop
Benzema
being
15.
myself. Why
Just
why
Google
are
it.
you so drama lately? Where is the drama coming from? You're such a drama queen. Stop
but
being
Husam, just so I can land quickly because to answer Staffy's question, like for me, I still think an attacking signing for me and getting a new keeper and maybe one more defender, and I think maybe we could start including him in the conversation. But as of today, as of who's signed today, I still think Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea are a level above in terms of going for the Premier League. Because again, challenging for a Premier League title requires you to be consistent over 38 games and taking the teams up to the highest level. And even us, I removed us out of the situation. I said we're cemented third, but now we're starting to make signings, we're starting to pick things back up. So I feel like there's still a gulf in gap between Chelsea and Arsenal. But obviously Liverpool and City are going to be up there 100%. And I think
But
they're
can I
still-
ask you
So
something?
the
Wait,
goal's
let
been
me-
raised a
Lewis,
little bit more because you've
Lewis,
got
let me ask
Kepa,
you.
Norgard, and
Let me ask you a
Noni.
question, Solz. Why are you putting City? Why are you putting City?
City because they have the best manager in the league. So they have a proven winner that has shown that he can challenge for titles year on year. 2, they've made quality signings in January who have started to pick things up towards the end of last season, and they've made signings this summer and they've added to the squad. They've added the most players out of any team if you include the January window.
Have you watched us though? Have you watched City properly?
I've watched City. I think they had some decent performances in the Club World Cup. Obviously, the game against the game they lost, that was bad. I'll be honest. That was the first time I was like, you know what? Before that game, I was like, City are back. They played Juve, smashed them, and I was like, oh my god, this is the City of old. But then obviously they had that really bad game, fell off. But I still think that with City, they're one of the only teams in the Premier League that have the ability to go 10, 15 games unbeaten.
Yeah, but I think Chelsea's, believe it or not, I think Chelsea are more stable defensively than City. You would rip City apart easily than you'd rip Chelsea.
I agree.
I drop my bomba opinion and let you
We've
guys
got
discuss.
so much
I
better
have a bomba.
defensively over the last 6 months. It's crazy.
I have a bomba for all of you guys. Like and subscribe, chat. This is my unpopular opinion, and I genuinely want to get you guys' opinion on it. I think Joao Pedro will have a bigger impact than.
Oh my god! I knew he was coming with his
You know what?
crap.
Speak on that. Honestly, speak
I
on that.
think Gyokeres.
Man acting like Gyokeres is just going to come in and drop the same numbers he did in Portugal.
No, he's not. He's not. I can tell you from today, he's not going to do that. 100%. It's different caliber of opponents, different caliber of defenders. What I'm saying
I think
is,
Joao Pedro will have a bigger impact because he's a better footballer.
not because he's a better footballer. Maybe he's got more Premier League experience. Have you thought?
No,
of that?
I'll tell you what I mean.
He's a better football
Gyokeres could
player.
score like 30.
I
Premier
don't.
League goals,
I
but
don't
Pedro will
classify.
make everyone around him better.
No, I
Pedro
don't.
will have like 15 and
No.
15, and he'll make the wingers around him more effective, score more goals.
Do you know what?
I've referred to Joao Pedro before, just so you know my argument. I've called Joao Pedro Bobby Firmino region. I stick by that. I think he's the second coming of Bobby Firmino in this league. I think he's unbelievable hold-up play. He brings his wingers into play. He creates chances for the front line. He will never be as clinical as Gyokeres, ever. If we're talking clinical, he won't ever be as clinical as Gyokeres. I know
you keep
scored
going, innit?
No, but this is why.
Gyokeres will more likely score like more goals. But as
but
as an impact of what Joao Pedro does, that's why I wanted him at Liverpool at the start of the window.
I like Pedro. I really like him, and I think he's a quality signing. I think he was a big contributor for them winning the Club World Cup. The problem that I'm saying, which is what I don't like, I hate this argument of, oh, he's not as good of a footballer than this other person. Oh, Haaland's not a good footballer. He's just good at finishing. Oh, Salah's not a good footballer, but he's good at he's just a J merchant. All these arguments that I keep hearing from these people that use a footballer argument. At the end of the day, you play
Salah to lower the arguments in a bit more.
No. It's not that because I've heard this argument. No, I'm not. I'm actually not. I promise you, because I always hear this debate still to this day about Salah Hazard or Hazard's a better footballer. But even though Salah's been dominating football for 6 years, the point is, it's a competitive sport. No, it's a competitive sport. Your main aim is to do your job and do it at the highest level. And in modern day football, unfortunately, it's all about your numbers.
Big upside.
But
Do you know what I mean?
think something
Pick
that
up
has,
fire.
So if you're a winger who's a very good footballer, but you have no end product, you're not going to be highly rated. Doku's an amazing footballer. There's so many good footballers out there who can't finish and can't get GA, and they're not rated. So for me, Pedro, his numbers will speak for themselves. He will have a big role at
Okay,
Chelsea.
but you didn't hear my
I don't
argument.
even
This
think
is
I
my
don't even
argument.
think it's that.
Let's
Let me
say
can I
Gyokeres
add something to it,
scores 30
Husam?
goals, okay? I think Pedro's the type of player to not score 30 goals, but he might have like 17 and 13. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if he gets and if he matches Gyokeres' GA, then it's an amazing impact.
I think y'all are harping too much on fucking GA, and y'all need to get your faces off of SofaScore and StatMuse and all that bullshit. Because when you watch the game, you see what Joao Pedro brings, regardless of any G or A, because he opens that space up for Cole Palmer, who is still, in my opinion, is their best player, and he showed that yesterday. You saw what happens, whether it was Liam Delap or Joao Pedro. I think that either one of them both work for this situation in regards of Cole Palmer, because there was a lot of talk last year about he's done and he's in the cold streak, or he's not the player, one season wonder. People were throwing all that type of stuff around, and I never really believed it, because I just felt like people were kind of clogging his way. Nani Madueke, you could lay off a beautiful pass to him, but if you don't finish it, that leads to nothing. Then everyone still blames you. And to me, I think just the simple fact that Nkunku went to the bench and Joao Pedro up top, that freed up so much space there for Cole Palmer to operate, whereas Nkunku is just typically getting in his way. And I think that alone is going to bring so much more out of everybody else, that the G&A is going to just be complementary to all the other things that Joao Pedro brings.
So Jacob, what does Gyokeres do apart from GA then? Why are Arsenal signing him?
For
Joao
goals.
Pedro?
Yeah, no, sorry.
To score goals, to open up space, to create.
No, he's asking about Gyokeres, Jacob. He's asking about Gyokeres.
Oh, the only thing that I think Gyokeres is really missing from his game is maybe aerial ability or heading finishes. Outside of that, I think he's got pace and power to be just fine in the Premier League. I think that's a great signing for Arsenal, all intents and purposes. It's one that I didn't want to see happen. I hoped that it would fall through, but I think we're comparing an apple and an orange, and we're saying neither one are fruit. They're both fruit.
Yeah,
They're both edible.
That's a good analogy.
No, I agree, and I like Pedro. I'm not going to sit here and hate on him, so I'm not going to cap. I actually like him as a player. I didn't want him to go to Chelsea, but he has gone, and technically, I agree, he's a great footballer, and he's going to have impact. But to answer your question, Husam, in terms of impact, Arsenal have been waiting for a striker for years. This is our big money ticket signing. It's not even, and it's not about the amount that
What
we
if
pay.
Chelsea challenge for the league next season and Joao Pedro is one of their better players?
I'll be very surprised. Then I'll hold my hands up. I'll be so surprised if Pedro is a leading striker in a title challenging team. I still don't think he's at that level yet. But
I
I'll be
think
very
he can
surprised.
be if they get a goal scoring winger.
Yeah, why do you say that? Because a lot of funny
Or
things have
getting
happened in
become
this league,
that
you know?
guy.
Go ahead, Patrick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I'm saying that, this thing where we always judge or point at players. I remember when Roberto Firmino, I know he wasn't scoring all the goals. People were like, why are they signing him at Liverpool? Even Salah, they were like, why are we signing Salah? I remember we were slugging Salah. People were saying, Salah, man, he was at Roma. He's not all that. Look at that. He came and surprised everybody. This Joao Pedro guy looks hungry. He looks hungry. And for the fact that he's gone to this Chelsea side and he's done what he's done, I think he might actually impress a lot of people. Look, I wasn't putting much attention to him when he was at Brighton. Let me not lie. I'm shocked to see what he's doing. But even right now, if you sit down, why would you? Let's say I like Gyokeres, man, and I'm happy for Arsenal, because I was telling Arsenal fans, you guys need a striker. But why would you back Gyokeres over even Joao Pedro? It's both of them is the same. One might work, one might not work. One was in the league. People might say one was in the Portuguese league. He might not do well. Look at Ruben Diaz. He came from the Portuguese league. He became player of the season. It's about risk.
Yeah.
But Pedro looks great, and Gyokeres, I can't wait to see him. And I think you guys right now at Arsenal, you look strong, and every team looks strong at the moment. Even Spurs look strong. They looked strong before the Morgan Gibbs White deal went to shit. They were looking scary. But Spurs now want Adam Orton, so everybody looks strong. The only one who right now on this panel, Staffy, I just admitted, doesn't look strong is Staffy. Staffy is still starving.
Yeah,
Mbuemo
I
is
agree.
back at Brighton. Yeah.
I agree. But again, but they're also
Mute,
the only.
I'll
mute,
translate.
But they're also
You're
the only.
He said,
Yeah.
leave me out of this.
But
You're
they're
on
also
mute.
the only.
He's on mute. He's on mute.
Yeah, but I'm
You're
saying
on
they're only-
mute!
All right, I'm muted.
Bro.
I'd like to make an announcement. I have opted out of my 1-year extension with the club, and I am practicing free agency. I am currently a free agent. Do not talk to me as a United fan. I am a football fan. I'm here to speak about football. I can speak about United. I don't represent United. Yes, I am a free
Staffy,
agent.
we here to change your life, man.
But yeah,
We're here to change your
No,
life, dog.
no,
Don't tell me with a good time.
But this
So
links to that.
Staffy, which side are you going, Staffy, though? Do you want to just go to Manchester? It's just close. Just go over.
Bro, RSM tried to bribe me last night. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some pizza, and then he wanted to take a picture of shaking hands and just send it to Lewis. I was like, bro, I can't.
Bro, you had
Staffy.
the perfect story for it as well. You went to watch the first ever Club World Cup final, and you were just wowed by Maresca ball, Cole Palmer, Joao Pedro, Moises
Hey
Caicedo.
man, listen, the
all
way
these
the
ballers.
way Palmer moved me, I can't remember the last time I was moved like that.
Yeah,
Like-
but Staffy,
Exactly,
but
it's
Staffy,
right
you always,
yourself.
but Staffy, you're always welcome at Arsenal as well. You know what I mean? Like we've got a big project.
He's
going
Why
on.
suffering
did
enough.
you go from being a
Fucking hell,
loser
man.
to even a bigger loser? Why
No,
would I
not
do
big,
that?
but you can come to Arsenal. We've just signed
Do what?
Gyokeres.
Do what?
We've
Yeah,
got,
I
we've
mean,
got,
I joined Spurs before I joined you. At least
You've
there,
got-
I get to vibe with Jacob and get that little trophy that he's taking everywhere with him.
It's not little, it's full
It's
size,
a
you son of a
trophy.
bitch. And
Well,
if
it's
you
a
go to
big trophy,
Arsenal,
sorry.
you'll never see these. All right, hang on. Hey, it's full size now. Come on, baby. Don't talk to me like
You know what's
little.
funny? You know what's
Talking
funny?
about little.
You know what? I'm gonna say my bad because I came on the stream on A-listers like after Spurs won the trophy, and I was like, you know what? I was slandering Spurs about winning the trophy. Yeah, but look, Spurs winning that trophy ultimately is getting them top quality players now.
It
Like,
is.
the power of European football is so big because they've literally signed Gibbs White and Kudus, who are rated
No,
very
Gibbs
high.
White failed. Gibbs White has failed. Gibbs White has failed. That one.
Well, yeah, it's in obviously it's in discussion. I still think you end up joining.
Technically, the medical's passed. He's done all the other shit. It's just that fat son of a bitch.
Wait. Did he do it?
Marinakis.
Did he do it?
Hey,
Wait,
he's
did he do a
Greek.
medical?
Don't
Did he do a
call him a son
medical?
of a bitch now.
Bro, I will slap the Greek off that motherfucking mouth of his.
Wait. Did he
Sorry,
actually? Wait. Let me get this. So it went as far as a medical, and then this happened. Wow, that's.
but
Basically, he
what I'm
said,
saying-
they set the release clause. We met it, and then now he's crying about it.
Yeah, that's
Did you
rubbish.
see the
Look, I
cheeky?
don't-
Did you see the cheeky picture? They took a picture of him that welcome back.
Yeah, they
No,
posted it.
but no,
But
but
he's
you know
wearing
what?
all white with a little touch of blue. He's
I
fully
agree.
Forest. Come on.
And that Forest owner, honestly, he's a disgrace. Honestly, he's like, you know, when a
He
manager
tries to
just-
sue everybody.
Yeah,
he tried to
tries
sue Sky Sports,
You know what?
the Premier
you know what
League.
it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of? You know that boyfriend who loses his girlfriend to another man and just starts to make up so many lies about her, like, oh, she's ugly anyway, she's not very good. You
Takes
shouldn't be
credit
with
cards
her.
out in her name.
Yeah, like ultimately, look, he doesn't want to be there. He wants to move to Tottenham. Suck it up. Stop trying to. I hate owners who force players to stay against their will. If a player's heart is not in it,
That's
let
Hamza
him
when
leave.
that shows Liverpool.
Let him
And
leave.
I think Morgan Gibbs White showing up to training today speaks highly of him as a professional and as a man. Just being like, you know what, I'm not trying to get fined. I'm going to do, rather than holding out or anything like that. I think, but I agree with you. It's absolutely shameful the way that man's acting. I think what happened a little bit is they didn't expect to be where they were last year, and now they're like 60 is not enough for a player that did finish on the short list for Premier League Player of the Season. Bottom line, that's how
their
good
fault.
Gibbs White was
No,
last year.
So just back on the Pedro thing, does anyone here agree with my take?
I have
here
a take.
again?
Can I actually have
No,
a take on this?
I
Serious
agree
statement.
because it favors me, and because
No,
also
I
think
would
Gyokeres is
just
gonna walk
caveat-
straight in here and do what he did in Portugal. Sorry, Staffy.
I would just caveat it by saying
thank you.
don't try to use this at any way to overshadow what I think Liam Delap's going to be able to bring. He's such a
Yeah,
complete
Delap is
striker.
cold.
I think not
Delap is
enough people
cold.
are
He's
talking
cold.
about it.
He's good. He's good.
Go
He's
ahead,
good.
Staffy.
Yeah. No, I have a serious take. I agree with Husam. I actually think Solz and a lot of Arsenal fans don't actually understand who Gyokeres is. They generally don't. I think if you believe, and Solz, if I'm putting words in your mouth, go ahead and correct me. If you believe you just bring in Gyokeres and just drop him into this team and expect him to score goals the way he was at Sporting, I have bad news for you. That's not going to happen. He does not fit whatsoever the way you guys play. I actually have a prediction that I think Gyokeres is going to be the downfall of Mikel Arteta. I feel
Well,
like
yeah,
for
that's
the
crazy.
longest, let me
Yeah.
explain. I'll explain why. Gyokeres, the big money signing that he is as a striker, you could probably say this is finally the one big striker outside of Havertz that a lot of people criticized that signing for. Finally, it's kind of like the excuses that, oh, look at us, we finally signed an attacker. They're still going to get Eze and shit like that. So it looks like they're having a good summer. So they can't really make the excuse that that they didn't sign in players, all right? When you sign a big signing like Gyokeres, especially for the amount of goals that he's been scoring over the last 2 years, people will automatically expect him to replicate not exactly the same rate because you're not going to score like 50 goals playing in England, but something similar. So let's say about 20 to 30 goals, all right? I don't think Mikel Arteta, for how stubborn he is, especially the way he runs his attack, is he going to adjust to the way Gyokeres plays? Gyokeres is very limited, which is why a lot of clubs were very hesitant to bid on him, including Arsenal. They took forever to actually pay the money that Sporting wanted. He's not going to come in and just become aerially dominant like the Arsenal team is already. He's not going to become that box striker that they think he's going to be. He does nothing similar to what Havertz does. The guy is such a transitional striker. Let me finish. He's such a transitional striker. If you don't give him the space, if you don't give him the ability, which is to flex his strengths is what? Pace and power when he goes one-on-one defenders. When you don't give him that ability to run into these areas where he loves to camp on the left and cut to his right and do all that, when you don't play to that style, he's very ineffective. He's a striker with 12 headed goals at 27 years old. When you score 12 headers by the age of 27, it shows you one thing. He's not that type of striker that you think he is. I don't think Arteta will adjust to the way that Gyokeres plays. It doesn't mean that Gyokeres is shit. It means that you need to cater to his strength. And I don't think he'll be able to flex those strengths at Arsenal. And if he doesn't do that, which means you won't score a lot of goals, I think that will be the downfall for Arteta. Because no one come January, February, or whatever, if Gyokeres is struggling to score goals and you guys are not winning, no one is making excuses. They're going to be like, you know what? Get him the fuck out. We just give him enough chances. We give him signings. We give him everything. It didn't work. Let's get rid of him. That is my prediction. I have no problem being clipped. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, look, I always said as well that the striker Arsenal sign are going to be like it's the manager's downfall is going to be the striker he signs. Just like when Klopp signed Nunes.
There you go. You agree.
And he thought it was going to work. It didn't work, etc. But the point that I'm saying is I had slight reservations on Gyokeres' talent ID because I think he's an amazing striker. But how we play, I definitely can't see a link. But do I trust Arteta to be able to adapt? He has to now because he knows Gyokeres is not an Ekitike. He's not an Isak. He's not a player that goes off wide. He's a very front runner, plays on transition. But if you actually watch Sporting's games, Staffy, last season, Sporting keep a lot of possession as well. They keep most of the possession in any game. So ultimately, Sporting are not a team that sits back and counterattacks every game. Most of their games, they actually controlled a lot of the possession. So I think Gyokeres has played one way. Do I think Gyokeres is able to adapt to himself and become better in certain areas, like scoring headers and being closer in the box, making runs, link-up play? He struggles with these things. But at the end of the day, we have been crying out for a striker that can sit in one position and when he gets them chances, put the ball in the back of the flipping net. Because it's been too much now with Jesus, with Havertz. We've had these sort of strikers that move around, drift, go on to the left, go on to the right.
But that's what he does. He doesn't sit in one area.
No. But I mean, with Gyokeres, if Arteta can position him in a place where he can stay in one position, get the chances from Saka and Odegaard, chances that Havertz had last season, that Havertz couldn't put in the back of the net, to a point where Moreno was outscoring Havertz in key chances. This is what we need now. Like, we started the games again last season with Moreno up front. That can never happen again. That can never happen again where Arsenal have to start a CDM at striker. So this is the guy that all Arsenal fans wanted. Look, I'm not going to sit here and cap to you guys. I had a lot of reservations on Gyokeres because of his talent ID, right? But I trust Arteta to adapt his game. I trust Gyokeres to adapt his game a little bit as well. It's not going to be the same as Sporting. He's put everything on Arsenal. He's rejected everything and everyone. He's even willing to cut money, to cut his costs, anything to come to Arsenal. He believes in the project. Arteta believes in the striker. But ultimately, what I do want to say, though, is all the Arteta fans out there, don't act like Arteta's first choice was Victor Gyokeres, because it wasn't. So if Gyokeres does succeed, remember, we have only got Gyokeres because Leipzig priced us out of Sesko. No one forget that, right? Because Sesko was number one target. Every journalist in the country said it. Arteta wanted Sesko. We got priced out by Leipzig. They went for the second option, right? So ultimately now it's do or die, right? I think he needs to adapt his game. I think he needs to adapt his playing style. And Arteta has to drop his stubbornness. Because ultimately, if Arteta wants to play one sort of way, the way we've been playing last season and 2 seasons before that, Gyokeres won't succeed in that system. He just won't. It's got like...
But you just contradicted yourself.
How?
You just said Arteta needs to change the way to adapt to him. But you equally said, like 2 minutes ago, you said we just need a striker to come in and do what Havertz wasn't doing, which is sit in one area and just convert these chances that are being set up for him. So are you saying you're going to play the same way, or are you saying we shouldn't play the same way?
No. We're going to adapt our game, but what I'm saying is, in whatever system we play, in whatever game we play, a lot of chances are put forward to our strikers that have not put them in the back of the net. So in whichever system we play, we need somebody who's clinical, and we have not had a clinical striker for years, since Aubameyang. Right, so this is our first striker who's come in with a proven track record of being clinical. So now, in whatever system Arteta chooses, he gets paid £12 million a year to pick a system that works. So in the system that he picks, we need someone there to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what Sesko's got a proven track record of doing. And every Arsenal fan said to me, "Oh, Sesko, he's got Gyokeres got 97 goals and whatever." He's a proven goal scorer. He's done it in the UCL. He's done it in his domestic league. And ultimately, he's got a proven track record of scoring. So ultimately now, there's no hiding. There's no hiding. But I'm not going to disrespect Gyokeres because United wanted him, and United would have took him. And look, it's going to be what it's going to be. But it's do or die for Arteta now. There's no excuses. You got your striker. And by the way, getting him for the price we got him at, bargain as well. Guy just turned 27, played hardball, and we got him for a good price.
Yeah, that's nice and everything. But seeing as this is still the Chelsea section, I'd like yet again acknowledge our world heavyweight, reigning, defending, undisputed, all-conquering, and the only world champions recognized by FIFA in the world right now. Big up to the gargantuan Blues, bruv. The world is ours, and everyone is just living in it. Big up, everybody. All hail the king.
These guys won a conference league and a friendly competition.
Jacob, raise your finger, man.
What have you won, bruv? What have you won? You fraud.
Raise your finger, man.
We weren't in the conference league. We're too good for the conference league.
You're not. You don't do anything in Europe. Husam, share screen, please.
Oh my god, this guy.
Get the comment off, please. That's you. Spot the Arsenal.
I was like, where are they? Where'd they go?
And there's Chelsea in the middle with everything. Europe's only complete club. Meanwhile, you're outside of all of the clubs.
You know,
you've got a banning order from the clubs. You're not allowed in. The councils know you by name.
You know when we win the
I'm
Champions
right there next to
League.
Leverkusen.
You know when we win the Champions
Yeah,
when we win the Champions League next season, we're gonna silence everybody. No one's gonna be able
How many years have we heard this shit?
Did you think
I'm winning the Champions League next year. Move out of my way. How about that?
Staffy, did you think we was going to get to the semi-final?
I'd find you lot more believable champions of Europe. Because you've actually won stuff in Europe. How Ipswich have a bigger European legacy than you when you're talking about all
Brother, are you forgetting?
I'm being honest, Solz, there's no way you look at your team and you think all of a sudden, like, oh, we have we're favorites for the Champions League. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying
is, win. That's worse than you thinking you have a chance.
No, it's not that, because everyone in the competition has a chance to win anything. Otherwise,
why you
do? Brother.
So
man's putting himself in the
Premier League and the Champions League this year, like Levy said.
Bruv. This guy's saying everybody's got a chance, like he's FC nowhere in the qualifying round.
We'll ask him. Turn the logic around. So you're saying, by that same logic, that Tottenham have a chance to win the Premier League and Champions League this year, just like my manager or my co-owner said.
No,
my chairman,
because,
my baldy.
No, because we've just come off a top 4 finish in the UCL. We got to the semi-final.
But you
And we
said
top
anyone in the
four
competition can win it. I'm in both of
I know
them.
everyone's got a chance. You've got a slight chance. We have a higher chance. Is that better?
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
because
wait. Let's rewind that, man. Man said a top 4 finish in the Champions League. These men will do anything to paint it as something better. You lost. You didn't win.
got to the semi-final. I don't
You
understand.
didn't win. Yeah, you gas it because Arsenal's only ever been in 3 of them.
But you weren't in it.
Have you won one? Have you won one?
You lot were playing in the.
Have you won a
division.
Champions League? But have you won a Champions League?
More embarrassing.
Have you won a Champions League?
Tottenham-
You're talking to me about not being in the
Tottenham were
Champions League.
playing-
But all you
Tottenham
ever
were
do is
playing-
make up the numbers in that competition.
Tottenham were
All you
playing
ever
in
do
the
is
second
just join
tier
up with everybody else and then fuck off before you get
in
to the semi.
third tier division. You lot played in the third tier UCL competition. Spurs were playing a level above you. Spurs were playing in a European competition. That's a
And
level above
who
yours.
gives a fuck?
Scrubs.
We were
Who
winning the
cares
competition.
about
Don't say
when
playing.
we were in the second
'Cause
division?
there's
Talk
a
to me
difference between
about
playing and
now.
winning now.
You have been in a semi-final 3 times in your history, and you've made it to a final once. You want to talk to me about you weren't in the Champions League next season? I'd rather not be in there for a year than be in there every year and never win it. What's the point of me just being there to be an also ran?
Bridesmaid.
You know Chelsea. You know Husam. Do you know what's funny about Chelsea fans? Yeah, you know when you speak to any Chelsea fan, like what Lewis is saying is not new here. He's a broken record. It's an echo chamber. Every Chelsea fan says the same thing.
Trophies. You don't understand the record.
When you speak about a big
Different
club,
language to you.
when you speak about a big club, nobody wants to talk about stadiums. No one wants to talk about trophies. No one wants to talk about anything. All they talk about is you haven't got a European trophy and we have one. That's all they say. It's like they're playing.
You don't have one. How are you a
It's
big
not-
club with nothing to show for yourself in Europe?
Because we have more fans than you. We were founded before you. We have
Oh my,
history.
more fans.
We've won
hype.
more
You
trophies
don't.
than you.
Actually don't.
We're
at
bigger
this
than you.
point.
We've got more fans. We were founded before you. We've won more trophies. We've got a
Show
bigger
me the
stadium.
metrics.
We're bigger
Show me
than
the
the
metrics. No,
But you
Arsenal
don't
fans
need
love
to-
running this washed argument. Show me the metrics.
Okay, are you
Where is the proof that you have more fans in the world than us? Show me.
Okay, so let's address
Show
the
me.
facts. Let's address the facts.
Show
Do we
me.
I'm gonna
Show
go
me.
one by one. Are you willing to listen or not? If you're not, you can live in your Champions League bubble.
Your king will listen to what he
Tottenham have
pleases.
the most supporters clubs in America. So who wants to talk about that?
Nobody,
no
no
one
one.
There we go. He's saying Tottenham's bigger in America than Arsenal. All right.
No, they're not. I think
We got the
even-
most
even-
supporters clubs. Shout out to El Paso chapter. Gang, gang.
It's
Even
like
Liverpool.
3 people per club, bro. Stop that shit. No one cares.
There's
Okay.
two of
No
us
one cares.
officially. So
Okay,
And they're
chill out.
doing more fans
Ali,
hype
I
with
told
no
you 100
proof,
times,
bruv. We
just
have a
send it
better
to
range of
Send it
trophies
to me,
than
Ali.
you.
Stop spamming. Anyway, go ahead, Solz. What are the
No,
facts?
The facts are
I'm gonna
which is
clip
what
this.
Chelsea.
I'm
which is
clipping
what-
this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna
I don't
clip it.
care.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
care what
YouTube
any.
famous.
I don't care what anyone clips because facts don't care about your feelings. Okay. The point
Yes,
is
sir.
this: Arsenal were founded before Chelsea by a lot of years. I'm not going to quote you exactly, but it was over 50 years.
It's not over 15 years. Yours was 1886, ours was 1905. How's that 50 years?
No, that's fine. Whatever it is. No, I said 15. Over 15 years.
Oh, okay, cool. No worries. The king
point is,
will let you off.
we were founded before Chelsea. No one's asking, are you better than Chelsea? We're asking, are you bigger than Chelsea? Bigger and better are two different statements. Learn the definitions. Because when you say the word
Okay,
bigger...
we're bigger. And you're not even better than us by much.
Let him land, Lewis. Let him
When
land.
you say the word bigger, you can't look at bigger in the last 20 years. It doesn't exist. Bigger means you have to look at the entire history of a football club. Better, I agree. Chelsea have been better than Arsenal in the last 20 years. They've probably been better than every other Premier League team in the last 20 years. But bigger, you have to look at the historics of a club. And when you go back to the historics of Arsenal Football Club, we were founded before. We've won more overall trophies.
Yeah, I ain't
We've
trying
got
to do
more-
that, G. I'm not gonna lie
we've
to you. I'm
got-
not trying to
we've
sit
got-
through this
we've
history
got-
lesson.
Listen, we've got more fans. We make more money. We sell more shirts. We're bigger globally. We have a bigger international
Where
fan
are
base.
these
We have a bigger stadium.
metrics?
They're facts. Go and fact check
Where?
them.
Show me then, because I'll show you our European trophies. Show
Again,
me where
see,
you got more
That's all
fans.
they do, Sam. They would just go back to
Show
the same
me.
argument. Or you
But
just
I have evidence to back my points up. He comes up with these mad narratives. We have more
They're not
fans than you
narratives, they're
because we won
facts.
these
Go
trophies
check
in the
it.
19th. I let you talk. Now the king's talking. So, These guys love running their wash narratives because, oh, we've had more success back in the 1930s. That means we must have more fans than you now, all while failing to show the metrics that prove that point. Now, my metrics is that we have just done it all and won it all, and we are the only club in the world, fuck London, to have even done that, let alone having to deal with the scrubs in my city and having to compare myself to them. I use 2 hands to count the trophies that I have that you don't. And I'm meant to believe that you're bigger and better than me. The same Arsenal fans that run this narrative 100% have seen me win more trophies than you. So you are literally chatting out of your arse. The only thing is these Arsenal fans don't like it because they have no answer to the trophy argument. So they go to all of these mad figurative
got more trophies.
narratives about, oh, we have more fans than you. Show me.
No, we also have more
Why
trophies.
do you love saying it, but you don't show me?
Okay, why
but we
don't
have
you
more
use that
trophies.
argument then, Solz? Just say we have more trophies.
No, but that's the easy argument because that
We have a better range. I have trophies you don't.
My God.
I have all the trophies that you do have. And you don't have all of the trophies that I have. And that's the difference.
A trophy, listen, just like you rate any trophy, you rate the Club World Cup, you rate the Conference League, you rate trophies regardless of what they're called because you love the word trophies. We have more overall trophies. So that defeats
if you have like 10 Fiats and I got a Rolls Royce, I got a Bentley, I got a Maybach, I got a Lambo.
The Invincible is not Fiat.
And then I also have like a couple Fiats.
The Invincible
both have 10 cars. Who has the better better range?
No, we've won
Here's
most
the problem with the
cups.
range argument. Chelsea are currently, if we're talking about, let's talk big boy stuff here, right? Chelsea are currently on 6-2 in terms of big boy stuff. Arsenal are on 13. Okay, hear me out. I'll present a better argument than Solz because Solz is drowning. I'll tell you why I think
I'm definitely not drowning. Definitely not drowning.
Be quiet. I'll tell you why I think Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea. But my logic is completely different, and it's the consistent logic for everyone. I go based off of trophies. Who has the most trophies? Now, of course, Chelsea's range of trophies is better, but Chelsea have 13 league titles to Chelsea's 6. Do those 2 Champions Leagues make up for a difference of 7 league titles? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. Despite the fact that, okay, so when Liverpool were on 19-6 and United were on 20-3, I still said Liverpool are bigger. Okay, because we're 1 league title difference, but 3 more Champions League. So, okay, it makes sense. But when we're talking about like the Chelsea problem, Chelsea's biggest problem, and even Chelsea fans will admit this when, forget who the messenger is. Listen to what I'm saying. The problem at Chelsea is they don't have enough league titles. Because I can mention you teams that are massive that haven't won the Champions League.
Then isn't Arsenal's problem that they've done fuck all in Europe?
I agree, it's their problem 100%.
And that's the only anomaly that goes against it. Because like you could run that argument for different other clubs, I'd hear it, because if we're talking big clubs, most likely they would have done something in Europe. They do nothing but make up the numbers, which is why I don't hear it. Because ultimately, how can you be a big club and you don't even have a Europa? Let alone a Champions League. You don't even have a Europa.
Europa would make us a big club.
Have double-digit league titles. That's also fair.
We have league titles.
Not double-digit.
And we're in an era where it's not 20 years since our last one. The fuck? It don't work the same.
Yeah, that is true. Chelsea have been better in the modern era.
I don't like the way you said even Europa, though. Like, what are you trying to say?
Their biggest era, their most dominant era was the 1930s. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck about that Jim Crow era sort of football. You think I care? Rusty ass.
Wait. I won a league title in the 60s.
Melting at the handles, and you think I care?
Hey, Jacob, you won the first European trophy. There you go.
First English club to ever win a European honor, Tottenham. Tottenham in the 60s, and then sometime other black and white, we won the Premiership.
Anyone in England
today. And the thing that separates Arsenal is, until Arteta fucked it, is that, what's it called? That Arsenal have never went any decade without winning a league. So they won league in the 2000s, in the 1990s, in the 1980s, in the 1970s, in the 1960s, up until when football started.
The 2010s?
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Until Arteta fucked it. I'm saying 2010s.
Oh, no, that was Wenger time. Arteta joined like December 2019.
Yeah, I was about to say Arteta came in like at a time.
Why did I say Arteta?
Two
Why did I
games
say
left
Arteta?
before
My
the end
bad,
of the
my
year.
bad. I meant Wenger. And I meant Wenger,
Yeah.
my bad. I didn't mean Arteta, my bad. Yeah. So yeah, that's
These men have done nothing in 20 years. They've got do nothing in Europe, and their biggest thing is like winning 5 league titles in the 1930s. All, by the way, while saying that we bought all of our trophies through oil money, while Henry Norris bribed their way into the first division in the 1910s and got Tottenham relegated in the process. If we bought it all of their trophies were bought through that.
Tell him.
All of them. I could still hang on my trophies before Roman because they wouldn't be dirty money, if you want to use their logic. It's bullshit. Small club. Win something in Europe.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Husam, let me add something in this. Husam, I remember when I first met you, you used to hit me with the
Hey,
stick
I
that,
just met you.
you're like, you don't sit on the table at the European. You say,
This
you
is
don't sit on the
crazy.
table at the European
And
giants.
here's my
So,
number.
so Husam,
Correct.
why are you respecting Arsenal?
Also,
Okay, I'll
complete
tell you why.
agreement in the
Because,
chat.
because in order to be a big club, here's why this argument like is hilarious. Because Chelsea don't have double-digit league titles and Arsenal don't have a European trophy. So it's kind of both situations. Now, Arsenal have 13 league titles. Chelsea have 2 European, like 2 Champions Leagues when Arsenal have 0. But the difference between them in league titles is big. That's why Chelsea have to at least
Massive.
extend that. Chelsea need to win more leagues. So for me, the argument isn't about fans because actually, when you look at the metrics, Arsenal and Chelsea are very close in terms of worldwide fan base. Like
No,
the
we're
difference. Yes,
That's
they are.
absolute rubbish.
You
That's
never know your
absolute
facts.
worthless, Sam.
Arsenal
I've been around the world. Don't
Arsenal
ever do
are
that.
higher than Chelsea, but they're
That's
close.
waffle.
It's different. Yeah, Habibi, who has more
Apparently-
worldwide fans? Who has
apparently
more worldwide
we've-
fans? Liverpool or Arsenal?
Apparently, we've got more fans on every social media platform, by the way. But
Who has more fans
So,
worldwide?
Husam,
Liverpool or
can I
Arsenal?
ask? Can I ask you something,
Liverpool.
Husam? Then
and
Husam,
that's a
why-
metric I can get
Liverpool
behind.
and Arsenal is big. The difference between Arsenal and Chelsea is not big.
Why?
It's not.
Why? Okay, fine. So then, how can you prove Liverpool and Arsenal?
Because I have the metrics to back it. The most supported Premier League club in the world is Manchester United. In second place, Liverpool.
And third is
And
Arsenal.
then you drop 100 million people, and then you get to Arsenal.
These guys are.
You can
So
go
I'm
check
not
it
gonna
out.
lie to you. The fact that we have to sit here and talk about social media because you can't bring a trophy, well, it's embarrassing, brother.
I can bring my league
And
titles to
Staffy,
the table.
Don't let us set the argument.
And we spent most of it talking about but who has a bigger fan base. Wallah, Habibi, if you could just come in with a trophy, wallah, it would be a lot easier.
Yeah,
Let's
just
just
come in.
I don't need to. Come,
I got mine. I brought mine to class today, guys.
I said, Staffy, take a flight to
Sam,
London.
do you remember when Arsenal were in the semi-finals and Egal was doing up, when I win the UCL, you're finished. Now you can't chat to me. Oh, so it is the metric that makes the difference then, innit?
The metric
That's why
is
you
the
man
trophy
turn
you
into
won.
accountants. You start talking about who's made the most money, who's the
you know
most
what's funny?
sustainable, who's got the
Husam,
most...
Husam,
Talk to me about what you do on the pitch.
Sustainability.
You know what's funny?
I
You know
got
what's
you.
funny? If we win one Champions League,
I'll put my chairman versus all yours.
right? If we
It's
win
a
one
huge
Champions
difference. I
League,
can't lie
Wait,
to you.
wait,
know-
wait,
you know-
wait, let him go, let him go, let him go.
if
Go on.
we win one Champions League, for them to get 7 more league titles, to even go anywhere near our league titles, will take them years and years and years. We are one UCL away from just completely ending the entire argument.
And he
It's-
has
it's
just
done after
shown his arse
It's done
because
after
he's
that.
just admitted he needs the UCL to
I
end
don't
the
need
debate.
UCL.
Thank
No,
you.
You
no,
just
no,
proved that
proven it.
point. So
That's
that is
what I
the
said,
whole
let
point
him
we're trying to
talk.
no, see, that's a smoke screen. I'm
But
saying
you wouldn't care about winning the
That's-
UCL if
that's
that
a-
was the
that's a-
case.
that's
You
a
wouldn't
smoke-
care
you
about winning the
just
UCL
proved-
if that was the
Look,
case.
I haven't proved nothing.
You just
Staffy, no,
proved-
Staffy, let me land.
Wallah, listen to me. You just proved with one Champions League, you wouldn't have to sit here and talk about how many fans,
I'm
when
saying-
the club was founded, what happened in the 1930s. You
Brother,
just
no,
proved
that's
that right
not how it
now,
works.
which
You
is
don't
what
have-
I was trying to say.
No,
Come in with
I'm
a
not.
trophy.
No. Then let me
It solves all the issues.
Then let me explain it so it's clear to you and everyone who's watching. Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea. The only argument that Chelsea have is the UCL. If we win
That's
one
a great
UCL,
argument, I can't lie.
if we win a UCL, that removes their argument. That has no relevance to my overall point, which is that Arsenal are bigger.
The only
You are just
argument you have is rusty 30s trophies from social distancing and segregation times.
Now here. Okay, Solz. I'll end this by asking one simple question. Just answer.
When did
Just
England
no
end
paragraph
segregation?
answers. Who's bigger, Liverpool or
Ah,
Man
God,
United?
Oh, of course, you heard segregation and you got shook. What happened there?
I was just asking. I wasn't aware when England did get rid of segregation. I only know
Basically, what he was
American
trying to say
history.
is when Arsenal won most of these trophies, we weren't even allowed to, associate together and do streams together. It would have been allowed back then.
factually false, by the way, which is factually false.
Patrick wouldn't be on the same pedal as you.
Okay.
Patrick, I don't
Let's
care what the
ask
times
Solz.
say. I'll be on
Let
a
me ask
panel with you
Solz the
anytime.
million-dollar question. Just answer one word, please. Who's bigger, Liverpool or Man United?
Would you just say?
Solz?
Liverpool.
Okay, خلاص. So next time, just stick to the trophy argument. Then don't bring up all the extra shit.
If I ask you what Liverpool's bigger, you're gonna say it's because we
I'm
have
just
more
stick to the
trophies.
trophy argument. That's it. Because if Arsenal fans want to stand on something, it's the trophy count. That's it. And
Yeah, but
I
Like,
first heard of
if it's not
Liverpool because of
trophies,
John
you
Lennon.
just prove-
Man
hold on.
United, I
The
first
fact
heard
that
of
you said
because they were
Liverpool was
winners.
bigger, it
and
means you go by
moneymakers.
trophies. Because if you go by a lot of other metrics, United are bigger than Liverpool.
Yeah,
but
it's true,
Liverpool's
yeah.
argument right
Jacob
now is
made a
that we
good
took
point.
down league
And listen
and
to
we're
Jacob's
Champions League.
point. And Jacob made a very good point there, by the way, because I've
What?
heard a lot of fans say that. Like,
Husam, let me ask this before we.
But
we
from
close
my
off.
from my
So,
point of
Husam,
view,
how
in
come nobody
America,
takes Arsenal seriously? Why is it that none of us take them serious? Because I've been to every panel. I think Staffy also remember every time when they ask that, are you scared of Arsenal doing anything? So what
yeah,
is there
the
thinking
easy
of-
answer is Mikel Arteta currently.
No. In general, why don't we take them seriously in general?
Okay, the
it
reason
doesn't
why.
matter if you take
First
us
of all, when you
seriously.
say
No,
you
let
take them
me-
seriously
We've
in general,
beaten all of you. I don't care what you take seriously because we beat you. So why are you talking to us? I don't understand.
Where did that come from? Why are you angry?
you
Relax.
didn't beat
No,
me.
do you know?
Relax.
No. Do you know why? Because I hate when these
You
fans
didn't
try-
beat me. We drew twice, Habibi.
I'm telling you why. Because when people come on and try to act like we're some banter club or we're not scared of Arsenal, you are because you can't beat us. None of you on this panel have beaten us this season. None of you. So all of you.
Oh,
beat
what
us.
a
I've
trophy!
been in the cup at least.
None
before
of
I
you.
was a free-
Oh, do you get a medal for that? Do you get a medal for beating us?
I beat you in the cup, but then I'm on a free agency now. But my old team will be.
Okay, I'm asking
I guess you don't get medals for being
beat
unbeaten
United
against
4 times
So,
last
this is not
campaign.
from me. I'm not bunting. It's like I've been on every panel and nobody
Can't
seems
believe
to
that.
want to take you guys serious. I'm trying to find from Husam, what do you think the issue is? Why is this mighty club Arsenal not taken seriously? Because they are a serious club,
Okay,
aren't
so
they?
can I ask
Okay,
a question?
and the
'Cause I feel
reason
like
why
we
the
deflected
mighty
away
Chelsea
from football a
is
lot.
above Arsenal for me is they don't have double-digit league titles. Easy answer.
That's
If
fine.
Chelsea-
Chelsea
ask
just
something,
get
'cause I
to
feel like-
10. If Chelsea just get to 10, they're bigger than Arsenal. That's it. Just get to 10.
Sam, let me ask him. We deflected away a lot from football talk. It was just more Sol's feelings versus Lewis's feelings.
Do something in Europe, you European virgins.
We won the league at Anfield. We won the league at Anfield.
Wallahi, Sols, we know the song. We won the league in Enfield. We won it in blah, blah,
When?
blah. I don't care for that song. Wallahi.
In
Wallahi, it's not
89.
even
In
good.
89. In 89.
Were you
Yes.
alive?
It doesn't matter if I was alive.
Right.
It
Lewis,
doesn't
you
matter
are-
if I
All
was
your
alive.
best things you were never alive to see or you were too young to witness. And I
No,
want to
no,
talk
no,
about
no,
Sam was alive.
My
Sam
club's
was alive.
bigger than yours, but I
Sam
haven't
was
seen
alive.
anything to give me a reason
Sam
why.
be alive in '89.
Okay, Lewis,
How old do
I'll
think
tell you,
Sam
you wanna know
is?
what makes this funny, by the way, chat, just so you guys know. Solz has actually seen 0 league titles in his life.
No,
Because
he's
of
seen
his
when he was
age.
2. Remember, he told
Like,
us he was
because
2
of
when
his
he remembers.
age, he actually, when Arsenal won the league title the last time in 2004,
I
he
was
was fucking
alive.
3 years
I
old.
was, no,
yeah.
I wasn't.
So this is Sam.
I was not 3 years old.
Though, right? So Sam, this is my thing. Arsenal fans who have grown up watching their team do nothing but let them down and win nothing except frying pans and the odd FA Cup will sit there and tell me that their club is bigger than mine when they've watched me win trophies continuously, win it all, and then win it all again, and then win it all again. And you expect me to listen to them and take it seriously? Now I could maybe listen to an Arsenal fan who's like old in the 60s or 70s, who's actually seen their team dominate for decades. But
If I
these
can-
brothers who haven't seen shit in their lifetime want to talk about being bigger than me, and their eyes and their brains have no proof of a life that they have witnessed where they have ever dominated England or Europe.
Get the fuck out of here!
I gotta jump. I just want to say one last thing about
You
this
have
whole
watched me
conversation before
lift
I go.
more than you. You've
Okay,
watched me
so-
lift more than you.
Okay, so from my perspective, in America, you know, it was very limited exposure. Like even when I was becoming
Bro, you're
a
in El
Premier
Paso.
League.
You don't really count, but go ahead.
Bitch, I lived
Tell
in
us about
Dallas most of my
America.
life. I moved out here in 2018. The fuck you talking about?
You live closer to Mexico than
Now,
you live to any
but
other
I'm talking
major
about
US
growing
city.
up. You act like I get different television service just because the fucking fence I can
Guys,
see.
You can see Mexico from Jacob's living room. Prove me wrong.
Guys, you can see
Show
the
us
rats in the
camera
sewer
your
from
living
fucking
room now.
Gabagoo
Prove me
Street
wrong.
that fucking Staffy lives on, but I ain't talking about it right
How
now.
close are you to the wall?
Yeah, he
Not
lived, you
that
could
far.
see it from
About
his
1.5
living room.
miles. I can see it
Husam,
from,
wallahi, you
from
can
my
see it from his
patio.
living room. Wallahi, I'm not even lying. He FaceTime one
Yeah,
time and I saw
yeah,
the
you
wall.
can.
You can see the wall.
He lives closer to Mexicans than I live to New Yorkers.
Every day I go to work, there's a highway that goes along the highway, and you know, you see like the Juarez houses are all beautiful and colorful, and you see. But my point in saying this, look, was from my, oh my god, the slander to my beautiful city. This city's more beautiful than New Jersey, that just spitting out smog all
Your
day.
city has
Fucking best thing
nothing
ever
but
come out of
Eddie
Jersey,
Guerrero.
Sopranos.
Shout out to
But
Eddie
you ain't here
Guerrero.
talking to me about
Here
anything.
we go.
Okay,
Eddie
so
Guerrero is the only thing to come out of your city, but go ahead.
that's not true. They've filmed multiple Academy Award-winning movies here, shows here. Fuck you talking about? Don't make me start dunking on your dusty ass, crusty, smog-ridden city. Fucking talking about the Northeast before the stream started. Yeah, anyone who's never been to the Northeast, just make sure you bring shoes you don't mind throwing away, because you're gonna be walking in human piss and shit all day. That's all you get in New York: human piss and shit. And then you go a little bit to the
Great.
left,
You
and there's
mentioned a city
Staffy in
that I don't
Jersey.
live in. Once again, I don't even
It's the
live
same
there,
thing.
but
That's
go.
all the same thing. Y'all farting and smelling each other's farts the same anyway.
And
My
that's why
point-
you watch Sopranos every day. You want to be us, but go ahead.
I love The Sopranos. It's one of the best shows in television history.
Okay, now
Look.
can we get back to football? Go on.
Yes, I have to go. So I'm trying to get my point out. But Staffy want to talk shit on my beautiful city. I love my city. But my point is, from my standpoint, like as an American, when I played the sport my whole life, and when I first was like introduced to it without even looking for it, Manchester United was in my face, and so was Chelsea, because financially they competed with every sports franchise here in America, and that was like the big. So you heard about that, and I first heard of Liverpool because of John Lennon. He said Liverpool, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And then you see Liverpool. Oh, okay, that's John Lennon's club. Cool. And then I didn't even hear about Arsenal until I became a Spurs fan, I'll be honest, which was Clint Dempsey era, Gareth Bale era, so it was like 2013, 2014. And then it was like, oh, okay, that's our rivals. Why are they our rivals? Oh, because they bribed the system to relegate us way back in grandpa time. Okay, interesting. And then, you know, I just start learning more about the history, and then you start hating them. But my point in saying all that is, like, from my perspective, United has always been the biggest. And then I would argue Chelsea or Liverpool is next, because from my perspective, it was always Chelsea's winning, United's winning. And that's what it looked like from my perspective before I became a hardcore fan of anything. And so then Liverpool became like, it was like you heard about them, but they weren't
Liverpool is
synonymous
not
with like
big in the
winning
US
it.
market.
And
We're not big
Say that
in the
again?
US. Liverpool are not big in the US market. Liverpool's market is East Asia.
Yeah, Asia.
I
the
will say
big-
something though, is Liverpool has probably the most unique fan base out of anyone in the Big Six for sure, because of just like I don't know, there's like it feels more like a brotherhood with y'all's fans, whereas I feel like most Spurs fans kind of suck ass, and then I feel like every other club has factions of fans that suck ass. And Liverpool, it's like I haven't really met any sucky ass motherfuckers from Liverpool. So
You haven't
shout
met.
out y'all for
Wait,
that.
repeat that again. You haven't met assholes from Liverpool.
No, I've met assholes for sure. I know I work with Husam twice
They
a
are
week.
there, my friend. They are there.
I just mean sucky ass people. It's a little bit different terminology.
I
but
think, look, Liverpool in terms of global fan base have a lot of catching up to do to Man United, but we've done a fantastic job. Liverpool's biggest fans in the world are in Asia. Like the Asian continent is where Liverpool is just absolutely
I
massive.
agree.
Like you see how
I will
you
say
see how Man United
Liverpool-
were in I'll give you an example. See how Man United were in Malaysia and the streets were empty? If that was Liverpool, it would be literally like the streets would be full around the bus because that's where we were most supported. And even the Premier League reported that the reason why Liverpool do get the 12:30 kickoffs is because of a lot of the fans that are in East Asia. And then you've got the African continent. We're quite well supported in it. We saw like literal like parades in Uganda and like all over Africa as well. The Middle East, because of Salah, now there's a lot of fans. Europe as well. Like Europe, you will find a lot of Liverpool fans. North America.
No, so I'm just saying, not now. Now Liverpool are big. Like I see Liverpool shirts. I saw a Liverpool shirt yesterday at the dispensary. So Liverpool are big. Like, but I'm talking about when I first was getting involved with the Premier League, they weren't like one of the. It was Chelsea and United were the ones in my face, and so. But now I think it's a lot different. Obviously, that league title y'all just won in COVID, and then the ones y'all just won last year, Champions League 2019, all that stuff. You know, I worked with a guy who's a hardcore Liverpool fan. His dad was a Liverpool fan, and you know, so like it's not to say that they were like anonymous. They just weren't in your face.
Did you have any medical reason to be at the dispensary?
Anyway, guys,
This guy.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
button.
I got a bad back and glaucoma, by the way.
Let me just read the super chats, and then if we have any more time, we'll just talk about whatever.
You prescribed anything?
Big up to you guys. Big up. Anyway, let me grab these supers, guys. Big up to Pacharo says, how did Chelsea Green get her Chelsea title first?
I don't know, but I'm fuming because I've been waiting for it for 3 months. Should be around next week, though.
Lewis at his unbearable best. Unfortunately for all the rivals, 4 years flexing and none of you can say anything. 3 years of hell and back. You all wish Chelsea were finished now. Acknowledge King Lewis is what Jibril is saying.
Big up, my guy. You get it. You should have killed my club when you had the chance. Left us breathing.
Yeah. Pedro and Delap don't have lockers in Cobham and they already won a trophy. That's actually crazy.
Real shit.
That's actually crazy when you think about it. Man said they
So
don't
how
even
does it feel to have a World Cup winner in your team? Madueke.
No, he's got 2. Kai Havertz won it with us too.
You know,
I meant the new one at least. But
now you're acknowledging the old Club World Cup, you fucking bum! You just exposed yourself.
Up as well.
Oh, wait, you guys just reminded me. Husam, wallahi, you just reminded me. Yesterday, I was so disgraced. I almost left the whole country. I couldn't believe it. I was so ashamed. I almost went back to Egypt. I go to the stadium, and you know how everyone likes to film content, whatever. So someone was doing trivia questions. So I was like, oh, let me go listen. I wanted to participate. I was like, let me listen. And if I like the questions, it's competitive, I'll go next. And the guy goes, name all the clubs that have Ballon d'Or winners in this century. I was like, yo, that's a great question. So I'm listening. I'm expecting Madrid, Barca, first 2 names, Liverpool, United, City, Milan. Wallahi, the guy struggled and he was like, Arsenal. Wallahi, I walked away. I walked away. Wallahi, I didn't finish. I heard Arsenal and I told my friend, I was like, let's go. He's like, what happened? I was like, this fool just said Arsenal when it came to Ballon d'Or. Wallahi, I walked away. I couldn't listen to that no more. I was so embarrassed from the knowledge. I couldn't believe that.
Staffy, you've got a lot of chat for a guy who's in a really bad
Hey. When it comes to Ballon d'Or, I sit on a perch here. I have 4. Sam has, I think, 1 or 2. You don't have
No, one, Husam, you have 1.
No, Owen and Kevin Keegan. Go check the facts, Habibi.
I knew there was 1 more.
Oh my God, they're going back
Even
to Kevin
Patrick,
Keegan.
Even Patrick.
They're going back to Kevin
Maybe when he says 4, he mentioned it mentions George Best, which is even
No, Husam, wait. Weren't you going back to talk about your rusty trophies as to how you were bigger than me? You fraud.
Lewis, you know what?
How about you keep the same energy?
You're a Club World Cup winner today, so I'll give you, you know what I mean? I'll let you live today, man. I'll let you live today. I have to hold it today.
I can't lie to
you know,
you done yourself.
No, do you know why? Because we can't escape this Chelsea bug, man. We're signing their players, the NRA is 24/7.
You know, I said something. I fucking hate when Chelsea are the underdog. The only time Chelsea, big up Patrick, when Chelsea were the underdog and they lost, the only time was actually us. Like when we beat them at Wembley, they were genuinely the underdog and they lost. Every time they're fucking underdog, they win.
Which one? I thought it was like pretty even.
Yeah, but even then, people are like, "Oh, Liverpool are slightly better. They're challenging for the league." Blah blah blah. Now it's just
I had a bit more. Even when we played you on the potch, you had so many injuries. People were saying Chelsea might have a chance. They might have a chance. All of that.
Fair. What's happening? Watching? I thought you didn't care. Listen, me, I'm someone, even Lewis will tell you, I kept the same energy. The only game that I watched is the final, so I didn't bullshit. Solz is the one bullshitting because he says it's a friendly and then he watched all the games. You get me? So that's called bullshit. Me, I watched one game. That's not called bullshit. Since Arsenal last won a trophy, Chelsea have been European champions once and world champions twice. Banter era is what Zephyr is saying.
Don't
I'll be
forget we
honest with you.
conquered all of Europe.
I'll be honest with you. This season, it's going to be 22 years without a league title. So it's getting long for Arsenal. The count is on, baby. Guy with the cap guards sent him to jail. Salty. I don't know who that is about. Oh, I think
Me. Thanks, mate.
He's saying Solz is salty.
Man, like C24. Oh, look, he's back. That Chelsea's winning.
Oh, here we
Big up,
go.
NINTY.
Silence
Silence.
Arsenal fans. Silence Arsenal fans, or we'll feed you to our
No.
children.
Silence, Arsenal fan. He's addressing me.
Yeah, these young lions are hungry, and the world isn't enough. Is what C24 is saying. Bro.
Damn right.
Up the Chelsea says forward in Baku where it mattered. Oh my god. That's fucked up.
Europe.
Finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Sometimes I imagine, imagine Man United beat us 4-1 in a European final. I don't know how I would live after this. I would quit content. I don't even know how I could fucking speak about football.
Bro, this is what I mean when I say you are European midgets. You're the only big club with nothing to show for yourself outside of the country.
Thanks for admitting we're a big club, mate.
Arsenal fan
You're a
acknowledged
big
Lewis.
club with no UCLs. The smallest big club out there.
So why have we got 7 more league titles then?
Why have you done nothing in Europe?
Arsenal fan acknowledged Lewis Reigns. Go win a trophy. Big up to Road King TV. Oh yeah, now Road King TV. He says, Husam, I bring this bum Arsenal fan to the panel. The last time I checked, Arsenal's trophy was in second position. I'm laughing at his trophyless face. Why is Chelsea living rent free in his head? It's what Road King TV.
Yeah, respect Solz, man. He's not a bum. Be respectful.
Oh. See, now you made it awkward. Even Solz was laughing.
We're cooking Solz, but we're cooking his club, not him.
Big up stuff.
Nah, he's not
You know
a
what
bum,
I'm
bro.
saying? Everyone's rattled because there's a new king. It's understandable. You'll get
Solz
used to
taking
my
over
reign
from
sooner or
Egal.
later. I am a noble king.
I've already acknowledged my tribal chief, man.
And you will be spared from the raising of the area of Salford. You and your family will be spared. We will find aid and a good housing for you.
Listen, man, I'm Solo Sokoa in this whole thing.
Big up Solz, the new king, replacing Egal. I was at the Philly Flamengo versus Chelsea, and Brazilians were definitely more populated in that stadium. Bro, I'll be honest with you, Flamengo could play in Amman, and Brazilians would come watch it.
The Brazilians turned up, bro. I enjoyed all the Brazilian games. Ooh! Amazing, wallahi. Wallahi, I saw amazing stuff.
طول عمرك وسخ طول عمرك
I
ولا عمرك
understand.
تتغير. انا فهمت
والله
طوالي
bro,
اول
it
ما
was-
حكيت
it was
فهمت
great.
عليك لانك وسخ انا عارف.
Allah Azim, it was great views, bro. Great
Yeah,
views.
I know,
Amazing.
I
Shout out to
know.
the
I'm fully
Brazilians, man.
enjoyed that
10 more
football.
games. I think we need 6 Brazilian teams next time. No more. 4 wasn't enough. Give us 6.
Soul smile, bro. You compete. Be proud. You're winners. Is what Fonz is saying. The best attack for PSG in the game came from Luis Enrique when he tried to punch Pedro. Hey, this is true. That punch was actually, he was like, he fully
But
just
the
did this.
rumor is that Maresca called him Arteta, so he didn't like that and he had to punch him.
Ha!
I just don't know if it's a real rumor or not.
Oh, Staffy uppercut. Oh, God.
I'm
The
just telling you what was reported.
the same Arteta that's outclassed all the previous United managers that have played while Arteta has been in the job.
Congrats, United managers have been shit, and I've been saying that. Doesn't really change anything. I love when people bring United to me like
you know what? The thing is, you know why it's so hard to cook Staffy because he cooks himself.
Because I already
Man,
admit
like-
that we're shit. I'm the one who fights how shit this club is. I'm like, hey, let's not be shit. But they want to be shit every day, so it's hard to cook me. I don't agree with this shit.
You can tell that guy Patrick used to be a Chelsea fan before the oil money. I refuse to believe anyone actually grew up a City fan unless you're from Manchester. Like you fully grew up. Like it's fucking impossible, bro. Big up to Jibril again, who says, on the other hand, your take on Joao Pedro is spot on. See? Now, all those criticizing you hold that. Can you explain your crimes? I would like to know the context of it. Listen, me and Lewis had a full-on back and forth with the Pochettino thing. You know, we were both just arguing it fucking every week. Yeah, there you go. We were arguing it every week. You get me? And sometimes you have to make dramatic opinions. You get me? Add a little bit salt and pepper. You know,
He
like
said
you
Poch
just
deserved
did it.
manager of the season because we finished 6th.
And to be fair, look, some of the
Hey, you said
players.
Brighton had a better squad than you. Remember that?
Listen,
Those are
not
good days,
Brighton,
man.
don't lie.
Oh,
Wolves.
Wolves had a better squad. That was it.
Sorry, Wolves. Yeah.
Wolves,
I remember
don't lie.
that.
Okay, let me just say this. Here's the thing. 2 years ago, there's a lot of players that improved because you all acknowledge Maresca, so acknowledge the players that he's improved. Enzo this season is not Enzo from 2 years ago. I'm talking even before Poch. I'm talking about like the first 6 months with Lampard, Andrew Tate, and the other guy. You
I
get me?
went from
So
a
that's-
deep line playmaker to a box crusher. I hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he completely changed a lot of things. Like Caicedo's a lot more rated highly. Like Palmer didn't even
Oh, yeah, if
exist.
we're talking the React stuff, then most of that was just going off what you said when we got sanctioned. It was barely the pot.
Yeah, sanctioned. Yeah, I saw that because I saw you get me my beard, my look. That was from the jail
Yep.
cells.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro scored
That's
5
good.
non-penalty goals last year, by the way. Yeah, but look, even when I first spoke to Lewis about it, he'll tell you I've never ever mentioned Pedro's goal scoring ever.
That's
I've
been the
never-
biggest shock of watching him.
Yeah,
Can I say
I've never
something
mentioned.
about him? Because I think he took, wallahi, bro, he took me by surprise. Like, obviously, watching players in real life, by the way, is completely different than anything we see on TV. This is why I kind of like to go, every time any team comes to the US, I like to go and watch. Most of these players that we call shit, by the way, wallahi, they're amazing when you watch them in real life. Joao Pedro, though, he's the only one that kind of surprised me the most because I knew Caicedo was good. It was a matter of like, oh, how good is he? Palmer, same thing. Enzo, same thing. Joao Pedro, I feel like I didn't rate him. I'm not gonna lie. I was very confused by this move. I was like, what, 60 million for a player that I don't know what he's really good at? I kind of felt like it was a bit underwhelming. The guy, I don't know, like, you know, when they use the word swagger, you generally see it in him. I feel like he needed a big move that kind of filled his confidence and that little ego that he has, which is fine. Everyone has ego. The way he plays on the pitch, I'm not gonna lie. I look at him and I'm like, he feels like, yeah, I'm in a big club now. I'm in a big team. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm about. His touch is on the ball, the way he moves, bro. The way yesterday, you can't see that on the TV. The way he was mouthing some of the players, because it was getting really chirpy at some point. The way he was mouthing some of the players, and you could tell like some of the looks, his body language, he just fit like a glove. And I look at him, and I'm like, you know what? He's one of these players that when you give him a step up, there's players that shy away from it, and that's why they end up being flops.
You know who I feel the same about? You know, I feel the same about Staffy. You'll never get. I think you will guess because me and you have had this conversation before. Leao, the person I feel the exact same about is Leao, because in my opinion, Pedro thinks he's too good for Brighton. Leao thinks he's too good for Milan. Who are you playing with, Krunic and shit? Why?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just saying, Pedro doesn't look like he's the one that would shy away. This players that flop because the spotlight is too much. Joao Pedro, I look at it and I'm like, you know what? He's ready for that. Give me tougher opponents. Give me more expectations. Give me more pressure. He just looks like he's feeding off that. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, Liverpool needed a striker at the start of the window, and I said, get me Joao Pedro. So don't ever compare Wirtz to Palmer. He's different. Tanya, you disappeared for 3 months when Palmer was shit. Yani have some shame. And Wirtz hasn't even played a game for Liverpool yet, not even pre-season. So relax yourself. Big up to JC who says, Your Highness King Lewis, please accept humble, homeless soul Staffy to the Blue Clan. I'm sure you can liberate him of his sufferings. By the way,
Staffy is always welcome to be a part of the roller coaster ride that the gargantuan Chelsea is taking the world on over the next 4 years.
by the way, wallahi, guys, no lie, wallahi, I made an Arsenal fan and Liverpool fan. I swear. Show me.
Lovely.
I'm holding it
So
upside
beautiful.
Upside down, upside. Yes, now you're getting it.
There it is. World champions. So proud of my
I'm gonna walk with it like this, like John Cena when he walks into the arena.
Word life.
Walk
Big up to Haji says, one important thing to notice, Trump has celebrated more. Oh my God. Quick question for the panel. Can everyone who won the UCL or Europa raise his hand, please?
And the Arsenal fans muted.
Don't mute just like your club in Europe.
No, leave it there. It's the right thing.
You
It was
scrub.
perfect that you were on mute.
You scrub. How about that? No one cares right? We've won many trophies. We're the biggest club in England.
Everyone in the chat.
No one cares about the UCL.
Everyone in the chat, if you care, put 1. If you don't care, then don't say nothing.
Never.
How do you want to
Never.
give Champions League winner a scrub? Respect yourself.
Husam, never invite me on a stream a day after Chelsea.
You want to know who's the real scrub? Right there. See the scrub? He passed it to Victor.
Hey, listen,
No. Don't even start.
Could never be Didier Drogba.
Don't even, guys. Don't even do that. You're trying to rattle me.
How about this? He could never be Divock Origi, blood.
So you lot really want to go there? You lot really want to go there? Are you trying? How dare you disrespect the greatest Premier League player to ever play the game? How dare you?
Again, you got to talk about England.
How dare you talk about
your legend had to go to Barcelona and hug the touchline for Messi.
Premier League player of all time, World Cup winner, domestic league winner. How dare you?
Thierry Henry was KD before KD. They just didn't show him the same hate. It's crazy.
Yeah, how come your guy had to run to Barcelona and do decoy runs to Messi?
Let's talk about your legend, Husam, the one who slipped and gave Chelsea. No. Let's talk about your legend who slipped against Chelsea. Let's talk about Slippy G. Let's talk about Slippy G. Let's talk about him. Do you want to speak about him?
Slippy G has one Champions League.
I don't want to talk about Slippy G.
Big up.
Well,
Slippy G goals in the Champions League final, 1. Henry, 0. Big up. On the floor, I mean, be quiet. You don't know.
You're a fraud. Wallah, you're a fraud. The shame doesn't do much.
In the recent
you know the worst part is fucking even Kai Havertz managed to do more in finals. Do you know how much that took for me to even say that? Compared to fucking Henry. I had to go run and do decoy runs for Messi in 09 just to get an honorary medal.
Decoy runs is crazy. Decoy runs is...
Yeah, man, Pep told him, go hug the touchline. Go make a darting run to the left and take the right back with you. Open up some space for Eto'o and that. That's how he got his medal.
Do you guys know
That's why he won it. He did an interview. He weren't even smiling and anything. He knew he weren't a main man.
You know,
I was just collecting
has
one
more
medal.
UCL final goals than Henry.
Who?
Ashraf Hakimi.
Oh, listen. You're taking the piss now.
Can I bring you someone else? Do you know that DM Casemiro has more goals than Henry in the Champions League finals? Even though he played a lot of finals as well. Do you guys know?
How about Seni Mayulu? Have you ever heard of him? I haven't.
Yeah, the PSG youngster.
He's the one
that
has
more goals at Champions League final. Dark out. That's who has more.
Are we gonna start bringing up Ryan Brewster and
Vladimir Smitser?
Brewster didn't even play. He just mentions goal scorers.
Xavi Alonso has more Champions League final goals, and he had no mustache even at the time.
You are the biggest fraud.
This is your club.
Ever have a You're the biggest fraud I've
never
ever
turned
seen.
on me. I was on your side, and then you said you scrubs. Don't ever say you scrubs to me when I'm here. 6 Champions League.
Man. This triple threat match, what 3-on-1 handicap match?
Listen, yeah, I'm always gonna defend my club. Listen, I will criticize Arsenal to my Arsenal boys. But in front of the ops, I'm going to defend my club to the ground.
I respect it, man.
In recent times,
especially when I've got scrubs like Lewis doing karaoke after winning the Conference League, and they're acting like they've just won the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Actually, done it all, won it all, and it's a European trophy. Do not knock trophies that you can't win.
We're too good to be in it.
If they don't have more trophies...
Sure, you spent 5 years in Europa and didn't even make 2 finals.
Okay, Staffy, give me a scenario where Arsenal are going to play in the Conference League or...
Conference League. I thought you said the Club World Cup, sorry. I was like,
wait, what? He's too good for it. You'd go in there and lose.
5 years, in the next 5 years, Staffy, do you think Arsenal will play in the Conference League or the Europa League?
As a free agent myself, I can't give you that.
Europa, if you have a significant drop-off, you can end up in Europa. Conference is too much.
My point is, if these men were in the Conference League, they'd find a way to lose that too. When we drop down into lower European competitions, we win it. 2 times in the Europa, 2-1. 1 time in the Conference League, won it. Man will say
All
we're
you talk
expected
about-
to, but
all
we
you
do
talk
what's
about
expected
is-
of us.
all you
Arsenal
talk
were in the Europa League for 5 years and made one final. Man got knocked out by Ruben Amorim's Sporting Lisbon. You got knocked out by Olympiacos and El Arabi and them, man. You got knocked out by Unai Emery and Villarreal.
You are
These are
such
the
a
teams you
scrub.
lost to.
Absolute scrub. I will
And
never
you know who else you lost to? Me, blood. Me. In Baku. In a game I didn't even need to win. We already got UCL.
I've had enough.
qualification.
Husam, I've had enough. Husam, I've had enough. Do you know why? Madueke, now
Tap out.
Lewis.
Tap out is what it is. Acknowledge your superiors, the Gargantuan Blues. That's it.
They don't
not
have more
hard.
trophies if you take away community shields. I never count community shields. It's embarrassing.
If you
to
take
count.
away community shields, we're like 4 away from them.
Yeah, if you
So, like-
overtake them, you're bigger. End of.
Thank you.
Bro,
Thank you,
we're
Faraz.
4 away. We're
Thank
4
you,
away
Faraz.
from
Thank
them.
you.
We're 4 away from them with a better range. I don't give a damn. Like,
11,
go win
7,
something. Go win
7,
something
7
new. You know,
titles,
I
7
can't win something new because I've won it all. How about you win something new?
That's
Chelsea
7
fans saying
titles.
this trophy is bigger or on par with the Premier League or Champions League is same delusion as Ty from FTV when he says Invincibles forever. Yeah, you can't say Club World Cup is bigger than Prem or Champs. Other trophies you can talk, but not Prem or Champs. Like, those are
Here is the thing, though. You guys have all brought up the comparison yourself. All I have said is that we are the one and only world champions, history making, and that's all I've said. You all have compared it to the Prem. You all have compared it to the UCL. All I've just said is I'm king of the world for 4 years. I'm your world champions and your only world champions. You all decided to start comparing. So you do that. I've won everything. I don't need to compare them all together. I don't, because I got it anyway. You lot can do it to make yourselves feel better.
Show me a rule where you must have double digits Premier League. There is no rule in any who's the bigger club conversation because there are no rules. You can do whatever you want. If I were doing the stream with Terry, he'd go like, there are different metrics. But me, I don't give a fuck. My metric is trophies. Who has more trophies, you're bigger. Khalas. And my energy is consistent for everyone when it's same league. You know, but maybe if we're talking like, you know, I don't know.
It is easy to say that when you got the most trophies, though. I will say that.
Yeah, but even before we did that, for me, it's always about trophies. Because here's the thing. Would you trade 100 million fans to have 3 more Champions Leagues? Yes. So, like, fans and blah, blah, blah. Fans come with success anyway. Like, more money comes with success anyway. Liverpool
Yeah, we
have
probably made so much US
You
fans.
missed this.
Oh, 100%.
Ever World Cup final in the US, and we've just bought PSG off the park. Bear man are going to start supporting Chelsea.
Okay, but you just proved my point. Your success anyway will lead to more fans.
Yep, damn straight. That's why we closed.
the main
That's why we
metric.
closed the gap and exceeded Arsenal with it in the last 20 years. This is why I say recency matters, not what you did in the 30s.
Recency
Can
doesn't
like
matter.
Proves my point.
Arsenal,
Because football, because
This
football
actually
have 5
proves
league
my
titles,
point.
you lot are so
Arsenal have
listen.
5 league titles in the 30s is crazy. I won't even lie to you.
It's the truth. That's their biggest trophy haul in a decade. The 30s.
What's Liverpool won? Like how many? Literally, Liverpool won. Literally won 2 league titles in the last 30 years, brother. 30 years.
I don't think
2.
it's a good source, Staffy, so I'll ignore it for now. I'll wait a little bit. And I think it's the other guy that we might get. Husam also watched us lift more. No, 100%. Chelsea haven't just lifted more than... Chelsea are the most successful club in England over the last 20 years, Habibi. Never mind just us, you know. Clear Lake reported Roman Abramovich for cheating, is what Toon is saying. Facts, growing up in America, it was always Man United, Madrid, Barcelona, AC, Inter Milan, Chelsea, and then Liverpool. Those were the teams you heard about in America and so on TV. 100%. I've never denied this. I think Liverpool in the American market, now it's getting a lot better, but Liverpool, it's about the rest of the world. It's not just about the US market. That's why we get the 12:30 kickoffs all the time. So, yeah. Spurs got, by the way, Liverpool are also the most supported club in Australia. Spurs got more European heritage than Arsenal, is what Toon is saying. That's a fact. Lewis looks like Flavor Flav.
Big up, Alex.
Flavor, mind games.
That's crazy. When the dog should be called top 4 dog. Why win? No, you don't need to change when the dog's name. Just make his last name fuck all, and you're good to go. That's it. Imagine Arsenal curse will be over after 37 years because the Invincibles is what Red Indian is saying. Could be. I don't care what you say, Staff. Solz is a bum. Relax. Alex, why you always angry? You're world champion.
Alex, I think Alex is always angry. I'm not gonna lie.
Alex, why you always angry?
This
brother?
is just Alex's rescue.
Solz is a bum and a clown.
Why you always
I don't
angry?
think
mate?
you're a bum or a clown.
Don't worry, Solz. I like you, man. You might be a bit lost in the footballing world with supporting Arsenal and everything, but you're a good one, man. Good up, bro.
You know what it is? I haven't got the energy today. You know what? Next time I'll come with some better tools because right now I'm out.
Next time you might actually have bought Gyokeres by then. You might have something to celebrate.
Yeah, the good
Yeah,
take
if
on
you
Gyokeres,
just
I
started
rate it.
this by saying
Leading, so.
Arsenal have more
That's still
trophies than
dragged, by the
Chelsea,
way.
we would then discuss trophies versus range of trophies, blah blah blah. Instead, you come here and you tell me who has more fans, who has bigger stadium.
No,
I'm
because you fail to understand simple English, which is there's a big difference between better and bigger. Bigger, you need to use metrics outside of just
Is that
trophy.
racism there? You're
So
calling
you
him
need
a
to-
sand-eating Arab. Doesn't know English.
Are you saying I should ride a camel? Are you calling me the language terrorist? Is that what you're doing? Did you just say that?
What?
Listen.
You just called me the language
terrorist.
terrorist.
It's crazy.
I don't know what he's on
Are you
about.
saying my
to be
No,
honest.
you
dictionary
want to hear? You know
explodes
what?
when I read
Since he said that, Husam, you know what they did yesterday? Wallah Azim, it was so fucked up. This lady comes up to me and she gives me a scarf, me and my brother, and it says on it in Arabic, "hub," which means love, and then it says "love" in the little corner in English. And she didn't walk up to anyone else and gave it. And I was like, wait, hold on. Why are they only giving out that scarf in Arabic? And I was like, yo, these motherfuckers are worried about someone bombing the stadium. So they're just giving out in Arabic just to remind if anyone's trying to be a terrorist and bomb this shit, remember to love everyone. She walked up to me and my brother, but not my other friends. I was like, you know what? Is this a color thing? Is this a color thing?
If your metric is trophies, then Giggs is the prem goat going the Arsenal fans. No. When it comes to comparing individuals, it's different versus comparing like clubs and institutions. Because in order for a club to be bigger than the other club, it is about success. But when you're talking about individuals, no one will say Darren Fletcher is better than Patrick Vieira because he got more league titles. That's dumb. So you have to look at individually what they've done, what they've achieved, etc., etc., etc. Tottenham knows how to win trophies more than Arsenal. The fact that Jacob can look at Solz in the face and say, what a trophy, must be eating him alive. I'll be honest with you. That thing right there is like virus. The fact that a Spurs fan can tell an Arsenal fan, what a trophy. A'udhu billah, bro. I don't know how you could like just fathom it, bro. Yo, Staffy got all the stories today. Hey, C24, Staffy got the best stories.
Yeah, Sinak, well, I had great stories from every game I went to. If we spent all the time here talking about them, we'd use up the whole stream. So,
Yes,
but
sir.
you know, it was a great competition, man.
It was. And big up to all of you guys. I've got to be real. Arsenal deserve this cooking. They talk the most shit of any fan base in the world. Arrogance from a place off. Better club is what Jack is saying.
Yeah, well, you know you're talking crap. Biggest club in London, invincible winners. We have the Gold Premier League, 13 league titles, most FA Cups.
Have more
we have
fans.
Well, I saw your
fan
fan base
base.
yesterday was there to watch. Like I saw them in Arsenal jerseys. Wallah, I was like, damn, bro, this is the closest they're getting to trophies. Wallah, I seen
Yeah,
it,
no,
bro.
they're there to pick up Noni's medal.
Wallah,
Oh,
you know,
my
one
God.
kid, Wallah Azim Solz, I'm not even lying. One kid was so confused. When Chelsea scored, I look at the screen and they had people celebrating, and I saw an Arsenal kid celebrating, like a little
Yeah, I
kid.
saw that as
Wallah, he
well.
was
I
so
think that was the
confused.
semi.
I was like, yeah.
Are you
like, I
really?
don't
Are
even know
you?
what's
Are
going
you
on.
really using a child celebrating a football match that he's going
I'm
to?
telling you, the
as
kid
a-
was confused. I'm just telling you a story. I'm not using any example. I'm telling you
Don't
what happened.
care about the kid.
Now, to be fair, I blame the
No, I'm
parents.
telling you, I saw an
I blame
Arsenal
the
kid
parents.
celebrating
Everyone
a goal,
was
yeah,
putting
and
out
the
on
kid
that
didn't
poor
understand
kid.
what that meant. He didn't understand that goal doesn't actually help his club at all. The poor kid was just caught on 4K.
Staffy, it's the children. I mean, it's the parents. The parents are the ones that put that poor kid in that disgusting kit. Maybe
I
he's
agree.
just Chelsea.
I
Big up
agree.
the kid,
I saw a
man.
father in an Arsenal kit, but his son was wearing a Liverpool kit. I was like, well, how's the son smarter than the dad?
Big up to Shug, by the way, who had enough of Arsenal so much he just became a Liverpool fan yesterday. He changed his
Who's
name
Shug?
to Shug. Shug, he's one of the people in the chat. He changed his name to Shug, You'll Never Walk Alone. I swear to God. I'm like, yo, you just went from 0 to 6 by one transition. Directly, like, just becoming a Liverpool fan from Arsenal. You get me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like a lot of people became Chelsea fans yesterday. I'm not even joking.
True. You
Why
know,
is
it's funny. Every
individuals?
other Invincible doesn't care, is what Jacobos is saying. Yeah, big up to Preston North End. They did it first.
So
Anyway, guys.
Gone.
On
Can I
that
end it
note,
on this,
Husam,
Sam? Can I just say, Lewis, you
I'm
look
done.
like
No,
like
I'm done. I'm
Notorious
done
B-
responding to these super chats. You can say what you got. You can say what you like.
No,
guys.
you have no more super. I just want to say, Lewis, you look like a Notorious B.I.G. Just the slimmer version.
Thank you, brother. We're trying. We really are.
I promise you guys, look him up. You'll see the picture with him with the crown. and
Yeah,
then
I know the one
the
you're talking about.
glasses.
As well.
Lewis
That was
just
an
a
album
slim
cover
version
as
of him.
well, right?
Huh?
That was an
Yes.
album cover.
Yeah. And
Yes.
can you tilt the crown, please? Like do it like this.
Tilt it.
Tilt it all the way to the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of that.
It was fucking.
Wait. Sam, put them on the big screen so we can screenshot it.
Oh,
There it is.
gotta get the belt. It's only right. Yeah, bloods.
There it is.
B.I.G. right there. I can't lie to you. Staffy cooked with that one still. He did.
Come on.
Notorious
Might
Carefree
be the way
Lewis.
I wear it for the rest of the week.
Notorious Carefree Lewis is it should be the name now. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Just don't bring Tupac. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. That's why I fucked your bitch.
That's why I fucked
Yo,
your bitch.
what?
You
Yo,
fat
what?
motherfucker.
Hey, money.
Hey, money.
Peace out, you guys. This guy take it to footy judge. See you over there, man.